Yo.
You are now listening to the smoking section.
Oh yeah.
Where you'll find hot topics.
And fire conversation.
Keep it locked.
You hear me?
All right, we're live in the smoking section, my guy. But yeah, dude, I don't know shit about shit. I don't know shit. I don't know shit about shit. But I think that's why, I don't know. You know, it's okay to not know something. You know, like us, like especially like me, you, and like a lot of dancers. You know, we're always on a consistent like drive to learn something new. You know, because we take classes. We look forward to class. You're super eager, blah, 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 blah. And so I think dance also taught me how to, like, even if you don't know really what's going on in the moment, like, just stick to it, just stay in the moment, stick with it. And you'll pick up the vibes eventually.
Yeah, eventually you'll pick up the vibes.
Eventually you'll pick up the vibes, and it's all good. Like, it's all good.
Yeah, it's always that learning. Once you get to the point where you know what you wanted to know, it's like, all right, now there's more to learn.
Yeah, now there's more, and then more, and then more, and then more, and then more. Ay. Dude, I love breaking weed up when I record, because it just sounds so peaceful.
The ASMR. You should have a whole podcast topic on that.
It's just breaking up bud.
Just breaking up bud, that's it.
Sly, my guy, back on the fucking podcast, dude. What's cracking, bro? Bro, you come over and it's like, hey, let's record. And then next thing, like, we go out. Yeah.
or go out, yeah.
Yeah, so, all right, let's go get a couple drinks in us. We'll come back and we're going to talk mad shit. Next thing, we're in the couch slumped. Like, just fucking done, dude. Oh, my God.
It's the age. We're old already.
Yeah, we went fucking hard in the paint when we were young, bro. Like, way younger, dude. Like, you were barely 18, you know what I mean? And we were going in the paint. Oh, my God, Vegas trips and shit.
Yeah, them, never again. I mean, they were great. They were great while they lasted, but I don't think I'll go back to it. Foggy memories, that's all I gotta say.
Bro, I still remember, like, Sid had got, like, something in her eye. She got something in her eye, bro. And I was trying to wash her eye out. And, dude, I was so fucked off. Like, I started, like, playing in the water. She's like, can you fucking help me? I'm like, oh, sorry, man. Like,
It was the vapor rub.
Oh, yeah,
the little blower, you blew it too hard. Yeah.
And fucked her up royally. Oh, my God. Yeah, oh, dude, I did. I was the one that blew it into her eye. Oh, that's hurt. Sorry, Sid. All these years later, my bad. Oh, my God, bro. Good times, man. Good
The
fucking
one thing
times.
I'll for sure always remember is that one chick who took a deuce in the bathroom on the floor. Well, everyone was not paying attention. I'm not going to mention his name, but that one girl dropped that deuce in the bathroom and just dipped out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there was, like, literally shit on the fucking, like, toilet. Like, I think it was in the shower, too. And I remember, dude, like, B was all, oh, like, we can't fuck up the house. Bro, and next thing, oh, dude, core memory of my life. And I got to thank everybody who was there to help, like, make it. But, like, I remember, like, just being like, yo, I'm turned, bro. And, like, you're having these, like, I love you talks with people, like, you know what I mean? Because we done been through hell up to this point. And then it's like, you're having these I love yous, and, man, you're so fucking inspiring, like, and everyone's all fucked off. And then I just remember, like, I can't remember if I was, like, walking out the restroom or where I was at, but, like, right there in the kitchen, that fool fucking pops a bottle of champagne and was, like, spraying everybody
Everywhere.
with it, bro. And I just remember getting fucking, bro, I was almost, that shit felt like fucking heaven. Oh my God. And, like, supposedly, I guess I don't know if it's like a common thing, but I know for sure with these Italians, these Greek Italians, that I used to work with, they said that when somebody pops champagne like that and they spray it, like if it sprays you, it's good luck. Bro, no homo. I caught that shit in the face, cuz. You heard me? I caught that shit mouth open. Bro. Oh, fuck.
I didn't catch none, so you know I got bad luck.
Oh, fuck. Oh, bro, those were wild times, dog.
Yeah, I remember we were supposed to leave Sunday, but the house was so trashed. You know, he got an extra day.
We partied again.
And we partied again, and the house was still trash. He was all freaking out at like 4 a.m. Fuck, we gotta clean the house. We gotta clean the house.
Dude, I don't even remember that drive home. Like,
Nah.
I don't even remember none of that, bro. I don't remember none of that. I just do remember, bro, that next morning, it's like 7 a.m., 8 a.m., and you still see the remnants of bodies like moseying around. Like, you know, everyone who's fucked off, who's just fighting to sleep. And it's like, dude, I need to go to bed. The motherfuckers who didn't rage are starting to wake up. It's like, no, I gotta take a snooze. I gotta snooze. Oh man. And I just remember thinking that, like, yo, we just went fucking hard. Like,
Yeah.
for like second place.
Yeah. We weren't even supposed to get the award either. We were all gonna bounce after we performed.
Oh my god, it was a hot mess. Oh my god. And I just remember too thinking of like, of all the pieces like I'm in, like I was so nervous for this fucking crump piece. And then I remember like freaking out backstage because I couldn't find my fucking hat, because of course we had to do a fucking hat trick in this motherfucking piece. Like, what the fuck, man? So I'm freaking the fuck out, can't find my hat, run on, and you know, we're doing it, and then next thing Henry blows it, and I'm like, bro, no way.
The
Like,
one guy who was talking shit to everybody, hey, you guys better not fuck up.
yeah, cleaning us. He was the one cleaning us for that piece, dude. Love you, Hen, but man, my dog, my main man. Don't worry, I ran off stage for Erykah Badu.
I wore the wrong size shirt.
I ran all the way off stage, dude. I was like, dude, that whole performance was a hot fucking mess. I swear to God, we did it better in the parking lot like 15 minutes before we went up. Like,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
we did it way better, bro. Like, going off. Oh, my God. Shout out, though.
I was wearing a size small when I was a large.
Oh, dude, we were
Doing
bulky back then.
Erykah Badu's piece.
Oh, hurt. Dude, and then, like, I don't know. I'm gonna call y'all out on y'all shit. Y'all motherfucking choreographers be whack sometimes, man. Y'all be whack as fuck, bro. Playing on people's shit. Cause I think, if I remember right, the dudes who got first place, they did a thing on like terrorism or some shit, or like, I can't remember if it was like school shootings or.
I thought it was, I think it was 9/11.
Yeah, they did like some kind of like world peace fucking.
I don't know what shit that is.
That shit is trash, bro. Like, why y'all doing that? It's like when somebody dies and then they immediately make a Kobe piece. Like, you know what I mean? Like a Kobe routine. Like, bro, that's cheap, dog.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't even know that man. like stop capping, bro. Like, and even if somebody on your team knows him or is like related to him, bro, like y'all shouldn't do that. I don't know. For like competition, to me that's weak. Like, that's too easy of an idea to use.
Right.
You know,
that's for views right there.
yeah, it's like
That's
to me,
clout.
that's what that makes me feel like. It's like a clout grab, you know.
Right.
Yeah, let that man rest in peace, bro. Oh fuck, the water's all the way over there. Fuck.
Let's grab it. There's no one else here. What are you talking about?
It's just right here. Oh man.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think remembering back to it, I don't think I remember a lot of Anaheim. The retreats.
Oh man.
I am going to say there were some people that could get it. I'll run it with a few of them. Byron gave me that F M kill whatever, fuck Mary kill
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
And it was the whole list of all of them. I was like, ooh. Upstairs right now.
Oh, you know what?
Prove it.
You know what I
Prove it.
remember about fucking Anaheim? The first one is I don't want to say no names.
Don't
though.
say no names, but we know.
All right. Code names. But there was somebody who was trying to fight me over fucking a girl because I guess he was like, because I wasn't there the first night. If I remember right, I wasn't there the first night, but I pulled up the second night.
Yeah.
Because the first night was the night Kiki got the slap cam.
Yeah.
I wasn't there, right? So I pulled up the second night. And this particular person was, I guess, asking if I was going to come. Because a particular person was texting me about if I'm coming.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool, bet. Well, I guess during that night, that person was drinking with a boy, right? And he got the idea of whoop-de-woo, you know what I mean? Like, they got something going. Wasn't the case. Because Pacho pulled up and shit got interesting. Shit got a little weird, okay? I do remember that. I do remember somebody smoked my weed. I'll never forgive y'all.
That.
I'll never forgive y'all for that. Y'all could have just asked me, bro. You hear that alien rat? But somebody smoked my weed. That was kind of fucked up. Oh, Jamie boy freestyling in the fucking living room. I ain't got no type. Yeah. He did the spin move into the knee post. Oh my god. Yeah. Jamie, I love you. I just wish you would fucking just like.
He's so talented. It's not fair.
I wish you would let me sniff his underwear. Like, bro, please. Whatever is making you so talented and so fucking gifted in so many different realms of life. Like, he's been winning since he was in middle school, bro. Mm-hmm. Just winning. Blessed.
I'd act a fool.
God knew what he could do.
I'd act a fool if I was that blessed.
Bro, it's just so handsome, sweet, kind, like, you know, like, good singer, good dancer, just good kid. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? He's never been the one, you know, and I mean, I don't want to speak like I know his life, but it's like, to me, Jamie Boy has never, ever caused a fucking problem. No. You know what I mean?
Oh, he's always been about, like, peace, respect, and all that stuff. Yeah. I always respected him for that.
Always trying to be cool. Like, I mean, and for sure, he's made his mistakes. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen a few. Like, you know, like, he's made his mistakes, you know what I mean, as a person. You know, dropped the ball here, or kind of, like, slacked off there, or, you know, he's human, but I've never sat there and heard him make an excuse for himself or an excuse for why he's done this or an excuse for why he's done that. He's just kind of like done his thing, man. And shout out Jamie Boy, man. I fucking love you. Come on the podcast, you son of a bitch. Bro.
Yeah.
Big Bear. I remember Big Bear.
Big Bear was crazy.
Big Bear was. That's when we told everybody about Elijah.
That's right.
That was when we announced it about Elijah.
Yeah. I don't remember a lot of Big Bear, from being honest with you. I remember us getting there. What was Coach's, one of his like good friends, older cat? He was getting initiated, but he didn't like it, and he was trying to fight everybody.
Samia.
Yeah. He was trying to fight everybody. He was like, hey, dude, we all went through it. Like, come on now.
Bro, and I remember because I think for that too, the first day I wasn't there, but I was there for the second day. And I remember pulling up and people were doing like pictures with Maury and shit and like this and that. And I mean, people were already fucked up by the time I got there. Like this, it had to have been the second day, or it was like the night of the first day. I want to say
it was the night of the first day when you got there.
Okay, so people were already fucked off, bro, by the time I got there. And I think that's the same night everyone did initiations too. Because I just remember Samia, we woke him up out the bed, bro. I was like, come on, you gotta come outside. You gotta come outside, bro. Hurry. And then I remember someone was like, oh, Byron's gonna be mad. You better hurry up. You know what I mean? Like he did something. And this fool was all fucked off and then went outside to get initiated, bro. And he had like on good clothes and shit.
Yeah, I remember that.
He had on like good clothes, like nice. Like that fool knows how to dress. Like, you know what I mean? I will say that about Samia.
why he was so mad.
Yeah, bro. And I mean, just come on. He was like a cranky fucking Filipino guy that you just woke up, dude. Like
Yeah.
he's coming out guns blazing, dude. Like Jesus Christ. I remember from that night.
We all got the good room.
Yeah, we had the coach. We were in the coach's
Yeah, the
room.
coach's
We were
room.
in the coach's room. That I do remember. That I remember because it was like for the first time, like I felt like an alumni. Like, you know what I mean? Like there was a separation from me and all these new members now. You know what I mean? And not like it wasn't a thing as much as like I needed to feel like superiority because I sometimes I feel like that's how kind of like the new members would feel. But it's just like, bro, like just respect the lineage.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like respect this shit. Like U-Haul and all these people, bro, who like really put on for the fucking team and never asked for nothing in return except just a place to dance and just do their thing. Jose Ventura, another person who showed up to practices, never fucking really complained, didn't worry about battling people or challenges, and I think of like all the challenges, I was in like half of them. I was about that shit.
Coming for throats.
Fuck yeah. Well, Devin Lee challenged me for Martin's piece. Well, he quit. He literally challenged me and then quit when I beat him. Sorry, Dev. Love you, bro. He and then went and joined GRB.
Yeah. You know? That's foul.
Bro, he said, I'm driving to Pomona.
Hey, that's a mission, dude.
Then dance with Pudge so he can't beat me again. Fucking hurt. And I don't think he even got, well, never mind. I don't want to speak bad on his name, whatever. But I did feel disrespected, Dev. I'm not going to lie. If you ever hear this, let's run it back. One time.
Don't even remember the choreo. Just run it back.
Just do a step. Do a step.
Dang, man. Blur. Like, as I'm trying to think of all those memories, just blur. If I'm being honest.
It is.
And that's bad.
Yeah. We were
fun, but it's bad.
We just weren't taking it in, bro. It was just happening to us in the moment.
Oh, we were taking it in.
Wrong ways.
But not but not to remember. We gotta do a Big Bear trip.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta do us as the boys. We gotta get something together, cause
You know damn well I ain't gonna have them with everybody.
well, they bitch asses. Z Keen. Go ahead and put y'all out there. They can figure it out. We'll figure it out, man. And we're going to do something fun and shit. And you know what? Sometimes I wish I would live my life more how I did back then, now, but just more responsibly.
I get that.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like that carefree, like up late dancing because we want to. You know what I mean? Up late, just having these deep talks with your pals. You know what I mean? And the late practices and the looking at each other and saying like, all right, fuck, one more time. Like fuck, dude.
Like, I'm ready to go because I'm ready to go.
Yeah, like, all right, dude, get it right, bro. Make that transition, motherfucker. You gonna make that transition? I need you to make that crossover, bud. I need you to make it.
It's like, hey, if you don't get out of my way, I'm gonna push you out the way.
Because I ain't doing it again, dude. You can do it again. Yeah, but live and yeah, just be a little more carefree, bro. Because like we were so enjoying life. You know what I mean? And like all of us, and with all of our drama and bullshit that we were going through, like, at that time, the worst thing you've ever been through is the worst thing you've ever been through. You know, and so these problems seem so grand in the moment, and now that we're older, we have these different problems, and they seem so grand, and it's like they're really not.
No, just take it one step at a time. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't overreact. But I get what you mean. I wish I was for sure. Me wish I was more responsible back then, like how I am now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'd have a lot more where I'm at now.
Mm-hmm.
If I just, still pulled up the practices, still did all that, but like did the responsible thing,
Mm-hmm.
job, all that stuff. Because I was running around,
Being a
yeah,
fucking
I was running around being a fool. Yeah. So now I just gotta play catch up. That's what sucks.
Well, I like to think that we're exactly where we need to be. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And where we're kind of, and I don't want to say like where we're called to be, because I think that we're always called for more than where we're at. And our lack of following the vision or following the path is kind of like what lands you in certain positions.
Right.
But we're exactly where we need to be on track. And it's because, bro, at 30, I'm finna start over.
Yeah.
All over again. And so in that start over, I'm like, fuck, this past 13 years of building something up,
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, now I got to go somewhere and, do all that. And it sucks, but fuck it. You know what I mean? Embrace it. Fuck it. And I'm at where I am where exactly where I need to be.
Right.
Any other way, it's like in the movie in the Matrix, he's like, if it happened any other way, we wouldn't be alive.
No,
You know what I mean?
Good.
So it's like, you can sit there and be like, oh, I wish I would have never gotten that car, blah, 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 blah. Well, if you didn't get in the car, maybe you jaywalk and get hit by a bus, G.
Yeah.
Like, be thankful for the humble,
Yeah.
Be humble in the struggle. Be humble in the struggle. Because not everybody gets it.
Yeah, for sure. Now, I don't think I regret for as much of the mess that I dealt with, that I had been through, that I did, whatever. I don't think I regret a lot of it. Maybe like 2 or 3 things I would say I would regret.
Uh-huh.
Just because of how much I've learned since then.
Mm.
Like if I didn't, run with it, would I have the mindset that I have now? Get me? Because if not, maybe I'd be doing better off.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't know better when I got put in certain situations.
Mm-hmm. And there's a rapper, bro, who spits this bar and he goes, sometimes you got to get your heart broke to fix the vision. You know what I mean? And so, bro, we all make mistakes. You know what I mean? And sometimes in that heart, like people, so like me, right? If I perpetrated this act and hurt somebody, you know what I mean? And in whatever capacity, sometimes and I say sometimes because not everybody looks back on those actions and say, fuck, like what I do. And that's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Sometimes you look back and you see how you fumbled in these moments when you should have been standing tall. You know what I mean? And kept it 10 toes. And I tell people all the time, bro. I told people all the time, bro. Like I was not a good man to Sydney. Like you know what I mean? I was not a. When it got down to the end, oh God, I was a bad boyfriend. Like I was distasteful. I wouldn't want her to date me either. I would have done, I would have done everything she did too. It's fine. Like in the moment, it sucks. It hurts your ego and shit, whatever. But it's like I was not good. And so nowadays, when I look back, like I feel heartbreak, not because it's like I miss this person, want to be like type of weird shit, you know what I mean? But it's just like, I was not a good person.
Right.
And I've learned from these things.
Yeah,
and it's heartbreaking to look back and be like, Pudge, what the fuck were you doing, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what was you thinking?
Yep. Yeah, I do that sometimes too. I was like, hey, dude, like, you know better. But you let that just go out the window just for a small little moment.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Mm-hmm. And, bruh, and we gonna do it again. Like, we gonna do some dumb shit all over again. You know what I mean? We gonna end up in some dumb shit. And it's a consistent It's a consistent cycle of learning, bro.
Yeah.
Problems change. You know what I mean? They look different. They smell different. They taste different in every season of our life.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Live and learn so you can learn to live.
goddamn right. Goddamn right. You live and you learn. That was our motto 2020.
Yeah.
You live and you learn, bro. Sometimes you got to remind yourself about yourself. You know?
Yep.
Sometimes you got to remind yourself the shit you be knowing already. And it's just like you get too full-heartedly thinking you learned. And sometimes you just need a gentle reminder.
I had some good reminders in my life. That's why right now it's me, myself, and I rocking with it. But for some reason, my family wants me to be in a relationship.
Because you need a good girl to settle down with Sly.
I don't doubt it. For sure. It's wanted, but I don't need it right now. Feel me? That's good. I've put myself through too much being, I don't want to say chasing after a girl, but, you know, wanting that love from a girl.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm cool right now. It is what it is.
I heard this saying that I heard this saying where it was like, God is easy to please, but impossible to satisfy. And I'm really starting to look at it now where I think my toxic trait, right, is that I expect me from other people. And I expect me out of other people, right? And so it's like, guys, I had to ask myself with this last one, right? With this last one, I was like, and I make it sound like it's a lineup, right? But with this last girl, I was,
Who's next?
you know, oh, fuck nobody, dude. Please stay away. Just stay away, people. You know, with Rosie, like, it was like I learned, like I would catch myself saying stuff like I wouldn't do you, or I would consider you, or, you know, and having this expectation.
Right.
And I noticed I've done that in my past relationships too, not just her. So I don't want to make her sound like a bad person. And so I just finding myself expecting myself, my behaviors, the way that I show loyalty, the way that I show dedication, the levels of that I like to show to people isn't what they're going to show me in return.
Right. Yep.
That since I hold them in a certain regard does not mean that I hold that same position and regard in their life.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would rather do that now with myself. And as I do that with myself, I'm doing that in my balance, bro. Like my prayers, my daily affirmations, right? And so like I feel like if I continue to put myself in a position where I'm showing my dedication and my loyalty to something above, that's the only thing that'll give me back
Right.
in return.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the only thing that can give me back,
Right.
because I'm expecting, it's my toxic trait. Sorry about it. Like, you know what I mean? And so like until somebody else has that toxic trait about themselves, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good, because it's just a part of who I am. I expect me from other people. You know, I show loyalty unquestionably, like, you know what I mean? And that respect, like I demand it, because I ain't gonna sit here and be disrespecting my chick. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I get that, because I was the same way with Steph.
Pull that mic.
Yeah, I was the same way with Steph.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I would do anything and everything for her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she didn't even have to ask. I would just do it myself.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, I'm noticing that she wouldn't do the same. And I would get so offended or so hurt to where it was extremely toxic. And I could admit it, you know, we all make mistakes. We all have things wrong with us. But shit, I got a whole list, man. Ask me what's wrong with me. I got a whole list.
Where do we start, baby?
But, you know, one thing I can say is I learned a lot just from being with her. Not the fact that she taught me so much, is I taught it to myself because I wanted to be good for her. Yeah. So I had all these things wrong with me. And then every time I looked at her, you know, we would hang out all the time. Like, I would go over to her house. I'd sleep 3 to 4 hours a day just to go see her. Get off of work 6:30, go home by 7. I'm in bed by like 7:30. Wake up before noon. She gets off at noon. So it's like drive straight to her house, hang out, go to work, repeat. But I would look at her sometimes, you know, she'll be there asleep, or, you know, we'll be hanging out. She'll be getting ready, so we're going to go out. And it's like, I want to be the best that I can for you. And then I would just write on a notebook, like, what's wrong with me? Like, what can I fix? What doesn't she like? What does she like? And it was just ongoing. Like, being around her made me want to be better for myself so she can enjoy it.
For her pleasure.
Right. And that's why I feel like I'll never have any ill feelings towards her, even though she did what she did and the way she did it. Right? Because the way I see it at the end is I won.
Because I got better in the end.
Yeah.
I made myself better. And I felt that, bro, because, you know, I'm dating, you know, a pretty girl. She works at this popular spot. It's in the middle of this, you know, this wonderful location, whatever. And so, you know, on a nightly basis, when I'm there, you know, even when I was there, you know, she's approached and gawked over and these things. You hear these things, bro, like some of the disgusting shit guys decide to say. And it really taught me to be like above that, because me was like, fuck you, pal. Like, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of times I had to walk away from the bar. You know what I mean? And there was always that talk of like, are you mad? Are you mad at me? It's like, no, it's just, I don't like hearing them say it. Oh, well, it's my job. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Like, I'm not mad at you.
Yeah.
I understand it's your job, but if it didn't get under my skin, what kind of boyfriend would I be? If I enjoyed listening to men speak to you this way.
Yeah.
And you kind of have to field it, you know, like she's doing her job, you know what I mean? So that part never really got to me. But I could flip out.
Oh yeah.
Would you rather me flip out right now?
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you straight out as your man's, like, sorry, like, you know, sorry I walked away, you know, as you're talking and stuff, and you know, maybe I had a little look on my face, but I just don't want to hear, you know, I didn't want to sit around and hear that shit. I'm back, you know,
right.
Hi, I'm back now.
Yeah.
But it did teach me how to kind of stomach stuff like that. Definitely doing the whole long distance shit taught me a lot about myself.
I'll never do long distance again. I'll never do it again. I didn't even want to do it in the first place.
You know what? And this is in all respect. So I'm trying to be delicate when I say this. I saw how far down the rabbit hole I'm willing to go.
Yeah.
I saw how fucking crazy I'd drive myself. You know, the staying up till 3 a.m. to talk and beyond, you know, to tell her the I love yous, to fall asleep on the phone. You know what I mean? To sleep for 2 hours and then go work for 10.
Yep.
Go work for 11 or 12. And I'm busting my hump, you know what I mean, up on a roof. You know, no fault to her, no fault to anybody. You know what I mean? And it's like, I hate it because when you say it to them, right, then it's like, oh, I should just be so grateful. Or, oh, like, you know, I didn't ask you to do this. It's like, I know you didn't, dumbass.
Yeah. Yep. That part right there.
Like, I know you didn't ask me, motherfucker, but can we take a second to, like, acknowledge the things I'll do for you without you asking me to do it for you?
Yeah.
Because that's what they be wanting, right? They don't want to have to ask for flowers. They want you just to show up with flowers.
Right.
They don't want to have to ask you what's for dinner. They want you picking them up and taking them to dinner. They don't want, they want to do less thinking when it comes to shit like that, right? So, bitch, I'm doing you the favor of doing less thinking of what I'm doing, and I'm on the phone with you. You ain't got to wonder if I love you, motherfucker. Yeah, I'm up right now. I'm on the phone with you.
Yeah.
I've been waiting. Like, I actually set an alarm for when you were off work. Like, I set an alarm so that I could be awake when you call. You know what I mean, bro? I would do it when I was there. have whole alarms, bro. Like you're saying, like write down notes. Bro, I used to have 2 pages. Man, I'm about to sound like a super simp right now. Man, we supposed to be talking about Toxic Boy Summer, dog. What's up? What happened? No. We need to start this shit over. We need to start this. Whatever. Motherfuckers suck my dick. I had 2 whole pages, bro. Like, one was like, if we were in conflict, like things to ask her and things to say to myself to de-escalate the situation. And then I also had a page of like dates that we had, right? Like, so the day we first met, I had that written down. The day I got her number, had that written down. First date written down. Our first date, we had our first kiss. Like, you know what I mean? You know, it's the first time. All that, bro. Had all that. Her first visit to California had all those dates written down, so I'd never forget. And there was more stuff, bro. Like, and I really did some like deep soul searching, bro, being in that long distance like that. And it really tested my merit as a man. Like, how easy is it to cheat? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially when you're in a long distance relationship.
Yep.
You know, how easy is it to sit here and garner this attention from another person? Because to me, that's when cheating starts. That's right there, you're cheating. You know what I mean? If you've knowingly given your information or allowed access to this person who you know is pursuing you in a certain way, right?
Yep. I don't care what no one says. Ain't no guy gonna hit you up just to be your friend.
Nah.
Sorry, ladies. You can come at me if you want, but I don't give a fuck.
Sorry, not sorry.
From experience, they's trying to smash. Raw.
They wouldn't say no.
Exactly.
That's the thing. They
If you asked,
wouldn't say no. They wouldn't say no.
Maybe you would,
Yeah.
but they wouldn't, and they're just waiting for that slip. And that's what happened.
There is a thing of willful ignorance that I cannot vibe with, where you are an attractive person, an amazing personality, right? And in this conversation, you can tell that there's a mutual attraction between you and this person. And some girls and guys will go as far to deny it.
Yep.
Right? Either one, because they don't want to sound cocky. 2, or they enjoy this person's company so much, they don't want to ruin that company by saying, yes, I am attracted to this person.
Right.
So there's a willful ignorance there. All along, point blank, period. If this person's making you feel a certain type of way, you should not allow access to them.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in a relationship.
If you have to hide it, you shouldn't allow access.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy how many things are hidden.
Mm-hmm. In Snapchat.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
I don't know. Back in the day, I don't know if they still have it, but back in the day, there used to be a little hack app where you can save the snaps ahead of time. And I had a lot of them saved.
Dig. That's a big red flag for me now. If she has a Snapchat, that's one thing, because I got a Snapchat.
If her score is high, that's red. That's a red
in the
flag.
badges. If that shit's popping up on our home screen, like when it's locked, then who's that important that you need to make sure you're seeing their shit come through?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, mine will tell me, like, when I open up, like, my whole phone, like, inside, because I have all my social medias in a folder.
Yep.
So on that folder, it'll have, like, you know, it'll let me know that there's one in there. And then I have to go in the folder, and then it'll say that Snapchat has it. And then I have to go in Snapchat just to see what it is.
Right.
So it doesn't tell me, like, oh, like, my buddy Austin, he goes by Milkman. Like, you know what I mean? There's, like, I don't get a notification on my lock screen or on this. Like, oh, you got a notification from Snapchat. Like, no. I had literally have to open up the app damn near to see what it is. If they got anything other than that, you a hoe.
Yeah.
You a damn lie, nigga. You a damn lie. You got me fucked up.
Yeah.
You got me fucked up.
I think my score right now is barely like 10K. It's not even a lot. You know how long I've had Snapchat? I've had Snapchat since high school. And I'm at
Which
10K.
was like, what, 5 years ago?
That was 2014. That was 2014. fam.
Hold up. How do you check the score? See, I don't even know how to check the score.
So
Bro.
click on your little picture.
Bro,
I'm at 16K. Sorry. That's not a lot.
mine's 3,389.
When you get it.
Ladies, holler at me. Ladies, holler at me. I got a low Snapchat score.
Well, when did you make it?
Bro, in like 2013.
Oh, damn.
Or
yeah.
14. No. Wait. 15. 2015, because I had just started dating Sydney. And she's like, oh, you should make a Snapchat. I was like, I don't fucking use that shit. That's for you dorks.
Yeah.
And then I found out everybody was on Snapchat. I was like, oh, man, this shit's lit. And then,
Yeah.
I was
you
like,
found out what Snapchat's for.
bro, I was like, yo, y'all should not be sending me that. And I was like, trying to be like, you know, where'd this picture go?
Right.
And it's like, oh, they disappear. I was like, oh.
But that's where I got that. That's where I looked through for saving that app.
I
Where
heard.
you can save all their snaps. I had a whole album, bro, different girls, and a lot of them were friends.
Bro.
So, hey, y'all don't know, but y'all be freaky.
Bro, I'm saying, I love that shit.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna pick a random girl on my snap. Oh, she has 2K. Not bad. I like.
Did
that.
you think she was a? You think she was a hoodie? You thought she was a hoodie?
I thought she was a hoodie.
I heard. Oh, hold on. I got one. I'll check. I met this chick when I was in Vegas. Matter of fact, too. And she fucking gave me her snap, right? And then I remember she said something stupid about my shit too. She said something mad dumb. I was like, yo, shut the fuck up.
Show us out of here.
Bro, and her Snapchat score is 65,242.
Oh, damn.
Oh, no, I don't want to say her Snapchat name. But bro, look at the Snapchat name. Look at the name.
Nice. That's a good one. That's a clear red flag. If I haven't seen one before.
Hey, bro. Hey, that's a red flag, bro. A red flagger. Wow. Hey, but you know what, bro? Why are we judging? I'm not here to judge.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I have anyone on my Snap that's higher than like 30.
Well, at least
Honestly, but then again, I don't got no one on my Snap. It's mostly just family, like 4 or 5 potentials, and that's it.
you gotta keep the potentials, man.
I deleted a lot of them, bro. I'm telling you, when I was with this girl, I deleted all the girls off my Snapchat, my Facebook, my Instagram. Twitter was already gone. No TikTok, nothing. It was just her. That's it.
Bro,
I lost all those baddies for what?
I hate that about girls, bro. They be like low key keeping their lineup, and we be
yeah.
having to start off fresh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like right now, I'm dry.
Fucking hurt, bro. Bro, sandpaper got it going on more than my phone do right now. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Like, hey, dog, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. I got, kids, whatever. Like, this did work, though. Like, obviously, that shit is thumping. So what's good? Like, holla, bro. I'm in my, like, man, fuck all this sappy shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to be on my fucking toxic city boy shit right now, man.
City boy?
City boy. Dog, nah, fam. Like, nah. Like, and not even on no shit. Like, I'm just trying to be out here hoeing, like, you know what I mean? But, like, straight up, like, straight the fuck up. Like, I'm just trying to have a good time. You know what I mean? And honestly, like, we were talking about it before. It's like, I don't. Like, why you, I ain't having you touch my body, bitch. Like, you crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? You crazy as fuck. I'm just here to look at you. Like, you know what I mean? Honestly, like, I'm just, you pretty. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and your homegirl macking down my homeboy. So like, why am I gonna leave? Like,
Right.
like I can't cock block on the homie. He's trying to get it in. Like, stop fucking playing with me. Like, it sounds ratchet when you say it, but it's whatever.
Might be a little ratchet.
Like whatever. Like, everybody gets to live in the moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like for some reason, I keep getting caught up in this idea that I don't get to have my own fun. You know what I mean? Like, you know, these girls want to be able to go out and do these things with their girls, right? Like, they're out partying or they're hitting the clubs or whatever. You know what I mean? Going to these spots and letting guys buy them drinks. Cool, bet. You stay the fuck over there.
Yep.
You hear me? Like, you stay the fuck over there. Cool. We can kick it, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we can chill. That's cool. But your lips ain't touching my skin. You feel me? My skin ain't thumping on your skin. Like, I'm cool. Yo, homegirls, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get with the homies all day. Like,
Right.
I'm with those activities. And I will kick it with you so those activities can proceed. But I am not fucking with your energy, bitch. Like, I'm
Right.
not. I'm here for the night, honey. Like,
Mm-hmm.
don't get it twisted. Like, no.
Yeah.
You don't.
I think I've always had this thing where it's like, I mean, I don't even go to bars or clubs like that. But the few times that I had gone, I'm always seeing, like you said, all these girls getting their drinks bought from dudes. And in my head, I'm like, y'all are dumb. Because the last dude just did the same thing, and she walked away after the drink. And you're next. So you'll never catch me buying a girl a drink. It's like, hell no, you could buy me a drink.
Straight, or
And
you
then
can
we
just
can
buy your
make-
own.
No, you should buy me a drink. Hell no, buy me a drink. And what's up? Last night, I didn't pay for one drink. I had like 6 or 7.
Yeah, I love those, bro. No cap. When we were in Pensacola, me and the homies came across these 2 chicks, bro, and they were a fucking good time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Love to go out and dance and like just, bro, we could talk about crazy shit with these chicks, bro. I remember we got on abortion with them. Like, bro, and I'm talking about we're fucking like 6, 7 drinks deep, having a wild conversation over like marriage. Like, what is a man's role in a marriage? Like, what should be a woman's role in a marriage? Like, bro, they were a good time.
Speaking of that, real quick before you continue, off of my Instagram post, one of the guys was like, as a topic, a man's role in a relationship. So you can continue with that, but after, if you want to get into it, you can.
So, a man's role, and this is what I told them. A man's role in a relationship is to be a fucking man, right? Like, we can sit here, this is what I hate about today's society, bro, is we can sit here and pretend. We can sit here and play fucking pretend that men and women are just cut out to do all the same things, right? We are equal.
Right.
In every respect. But we are not cut out to do the same things. Right. I'm not cut out to bear a child.
Right.
My, like, off rip. Right? Like, off rip. No added nothing. No, nothing's been altered. I am not fit to hold a child inside my body.
Well, in the first place, ain't nothing going up my ass.
You feel me? Like,
I don't roll that way.
Bro, I was telling my sister that, bro, like, because she's lesbian, right? And I'm like, I don't know why you would ever sign yourself up to love another woman. Like, us men, we go crazy, and y'all know we do. So why would you say, let me join the fucking party? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we don't understand. Like, you really think that you guys are going to understand each other better? That's why I respect gay guys more than I respect women, like the lesbians, because they don't even understand each other. At least gay guys do. Like, like, you know, like I've never seen 2 gay guys arguing outside a club, but I've seen 2 lesbians, like a lot. And I don't know. I don't want to sound too like, is that homophobic for me to say these things? I don't think so. I'm just making an observation. I'm just making an observation. Somebody give me the stats, dude. Somebody give me stats. But I think a man's role, dude, in a relationship is to be a fucking man. Like we're supposed to be the protectors, right? Like off rip, we're supposed to be providers and protectors, right? And it takes very, very little to keep us happy, right? In comparison, if you ask me, than a woman. I feel like a lot of women are much more complicated and more complex as far as it goes inside of their needs and relationship. Right? They want to feel provided for.
Right.
They want to feel secure financially. They want to feel like their man is healthy enough to bear a healthy child. They want their man to have a certain status. You know what I mean? Like, man, our status with our woman comes from something much different. And I hate to say this, but this came from Andrew Tate and it resonates with me. Is that a man wants a woman who's not only beautiful, but she's a beautiful woman that no man can have.
Yep.
The status that a man wants with his woman, that's it.
Yep.
You know, she can be, you know, not the prettiest girl he's ever dated. But if he can feel that security that no other man could have her, no matter what happened to him, no matter what they went through, he will love her to the end of time.
Yep. You want a trophy, a trophy, not a participation award. Because everyone gets those.
Everybody's a trophy wife. That's what we want to feel. That trophy to us is I beat everybody else in the game.
No one else could have it but me.
Right? They could go win these other games, these other tournaments. That's great. Have your wife. Your wife is probably more prettier than the wife that we were competing for before, the one I have now. But she's mine.
Right.
And that's who I'm rocking with.
Mm-hmm.
You give us that. You give us that, and we're solid.
Yeah.
Respect us. Show us that respect as a man, right? Like, know how to be submissive with us. Respect us enough to tell us when we're wrong, right?
Know how to raise my child.
Yeah, you
not alone, obviously, but be a mother.
But be a mother
to my child.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, bro, and for the most part, that's going to be able. That's already that's already like innately. I feel like we observe that by the way that they treat us. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can love me in a certain way, if you can make me feel a certain way, then I already know what you can give to my child, because that's actually going to be a part of you.
Right.
It's going to be a piece of you, let alone just a piece of me.
Andrew Tate has said some dumb shit, but he's right about a lot of things.
There's a couple things he's got some bars on.
Yeah.
I got to give it to him. And there's there's a lot of these like women speakers too, bro, where I'm like, half the time I'm like, shut the fuck up. Mm-hmm. And there's some of them like, all right. Yeah. You got a fair point. There's a fair point there. You know, I can respect that. And yeah, you know, people want to say like, you know, a woman will be submissive to the right man. And it's like, I feel like for a lot of them, you have the right man in front of you.
Yeah.
You're just not liking what you hear. Right. This is the part where you actually have to be submissive.
Right.
Because you're hearing something that you probably ain't heard for ever. Mm-hmm. Women want more emotionally intelligent men. Right. Until they deal with an emotionally intelligent man. Yeah. I heard this shit on a reel, and this shit made me start thinking. You come at us with these emotionally charged, because they are emotional creatures where we operate off of logic. Right. And you know, that's not to say nothing about women, right? But they're operating out of emotion. So once we become emotionally intelligent and we're able to meet them there, they still cannot meet us with our logic. No. Because that comes innately to us. Like, right. You know, I mean, that's second nature. It's like, well, you know, it's like, dude, we come to some pretty simple conclusions. It's like, girlfriend's mad. It's like, girlfriend's quiet. Girlfriend is mad. I must be the problem. So how do we ask? So it's like, how do we fix this problem? Well, let me ask her if she's mad at me. And then that's when things unravel. We use very simple logic to get to the bottom of things, you know, where they like use more innate, like emotional, like things, you know. They don't fucking change the toilet paper roll. They know you about to go in there and take a shit. Just take the whole bitch off. Motherfuckers.
Sounds like coming from experience.
Yeah, I think a man's role is I don't know what great society people think have ever been built off the back of women. Why would you think that?
It's gonna hurt their feelings.
I don't give a fuck. Let's look at fucking facts.
Yeah.
Right? Even as most recent as the United States. A lot of black male slaves, right, of all races, were generally used for labor, hard labor. Now you had some that were in the field, for sure. But things like that were generally delegated to the women. Women were used for quote unquote breeding, which is fucked, but that's the reality of what was happening. And you look back into any of these major societies. Damn, I got calm out like a bitch. ASMR. I love these mics, bro. They're so good. But you look at these societies, bro, and it's like who's really out here in the field? Like, and I'm not saying that like diminishes the value of what women were doing inside the society, but the men held a certain role. Just let us be that.
Right.
Just let us be that. Like, I don't know where, like, in our genetic makeup, like, men versus women have these certain innate things that we gravitate towards, like men's desire for competition, right? Like a man's desire for dominance, right? And a woman's desire for comfort. You know what I mean? If they're not wanting to be comforted, they want to comfort someone or something.
Right. Like
they love in that way. They have that, guys were like, shut the fuck up. Stop being a bitch. Like, get the fuck up. Shut up. Yeah, all right, cry it out, dude. You have 5 minutes, man. Come on, hurry up. I'm trying to watch this movie. Come on, man. I'm trying to score here, bro. Come on, shut up. Like, stop fucking crying. Fuck. Hurry up. Like, all fucking fanning their eyes. I'm sorry, I'm trying. Are my eyes red? It doesn't look like you got your assholes busted out, son, on your eyeball. Bro, I'm high though. Like, I think, and I've always said it like this, right? Is that a king is a king, and a queen is his queen. Right? And they both hold certain dominances in certain places. So, where the king rules the pride, right? The queen rules his chambers. So, I've said it a few times, right? And I've really had to like dig into this, where it's like the chambers isn't just like a sexual thing. Right. Where people might hear that for the first time, they're like, oh, well, what? She can only like really please him. Like, no. Imagine like today, you're in your house, it's you and your wife, and you're fucking pacing in your room because some shit's going down. Right. Who's the person you're fucking talking to? Your wife. Right. Who are you seeking the closest counsel? This is the person you're talking to after you done talked to all your homeboys.
Yeah.
Shit, this is probably the person you're talking to about your homeboys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so so for us as men, we got to respect that too. You know what I mean? Like, we got to respect that from our women. But at the same time, like, there's got to be that mutual balance. You know what I mean? So like our role is to treat our women like fucking queens, right? Like, treat them like queens, man. Like, I don't know. It's like, because I'd be expecting myself from other people. You know what I mean? So you got to know the limitations of that.
Yep.
You got to know the limitations of what you're dealing with. You know what I mean? Like, how did we say it? We be expecting wife behaviors out
Out
of
of
girlfriends. You know what I mean? But we're expecting them to act like wives.
That's right there.
So know your role,
Yeah.
play your position. You know what I mean? For sure. But if you fucking with a real one, like, and y'all's been down for a while now, you know what I mean? Like, treat that girl like a fucking queen. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
If she's made her bones, she's been with you through some shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, seen you at your lows. Yeah, that's the one. Like, you know, you gotta, you gotta get the squeeze. You gotta get the squeeze. Squeezing it. Cause fuck that, man. Fuck that. Mm-mm.
You gotta be careful though, because sometimes those who see you at your lows will use your lows to take you out.
That's where you just start fucking like beating bitches' asses, cuz you hear me? You go full Chris Brown. No, I'm kidding. I'd never condone this. But you feel me, dog? Like, that's fucked up. And I think that's fucked up too. I don't know. Like, I really take seriously, like, when it comes to girls, like what you're saying to me in this moment right now. Like, that's why, like, joking around with your girl is cool, right? Like, and being able to be playful with them on that level, but you gotta be careful with what you guys allow to say to each other,
Right.
because these jokes are going to turn into disses, right? Like, they're going to be secret stabs at you that are going to be in the guise of a fucking joke. You get me? And that's not fucking cool. That's not fucking cool. You get me? Like, I don't even know what got me on that right now, but homie, let me set the fucking record straight. Okay. I don't even know how we got here, but let me set the fucking record straight. People can't be doing that shit. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta fucking stop with that goofy shit. Like, it's one thing, especially to cap on your lady when, like, y'all are alone, but when dudes are capping on their lady, like, in front of the homeboys and shit, like, you know what I mean? Like, that is not cool. Like, y'all gotta stop doing that shit. Like, y'all, that is some toxic shit. Y'all gotta stop. Like, got to. You gotta have more respect. Like, it's one thing to, like, bust a little joke, like, or they did something funny, like, you know, like, you literally, like, did something hilarious, like, you know what I mean? Like, laugh, like, you know what I mean? But don't bag on them. Don't be like, you know what I mean? Like, because the guys, we can bag on each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure, any day.
Like, honestly, like, the homeboys, old lady, like, it's just always like, oh, hi, like, oh, how are you doing? Oh, okay, cool, all right, bye. It's not much
going on.
Not much going on.
Yeah,
I'm with your home, like, you know, I'm with your
I'm not here
mans.
for you, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm here with your mans. Like, sorry about it, toots. You know, and I even be like that with my like Ari, bro. Like, when she would come around with, like, all the fellas, like, she knew, like, I could be cool with everybody, but these are his friends. You know what I mean? And, like, when she would go out with her girlfriends, it was always like, I'm not going. I'm not going over there. Ew, they're girls. I don't fucking hang out with y'all. That's weird as fuck. Like, if we're all going to dinner or something together, but they're all, like, going to go out dancing, I'm cool. Like, those are your friends. They're not my friends. Like, if we broke up today, those are your friends. Yeah. They're not going to call me. And if they are, they're bad friends, boo. Let me tell you.
I ain't gonna tell you, but, you know.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna let them know.
How are you? Oh, that sounds. You know what? I've never really liked her. I'm just, like, friends with her because Chloe's friends with her.
Hey, it's crazy. I've heard some shit.
I've gotten some bad messages. Not from Mary. So if she ever hears this podcast, none of your friends have ever texted me. I don't even know any of them. I've gotten some bad messages.
I've gotten some shit. I can't say. I don't want to start no drama. And if we do say it, they could pay for this one.
So I just hit y'all with a subscription. How many of these exclusives fucking hurt? Man, dude, I'm telling you. Bro. I don't want. No, I'm not gonna do it. I was about to shut it down. No. Nah, but people, like, that's what I'm saying, fam. Like, I don't I am down to hang out, right? And we can do all the things that all these other people are doing, right? All the cool little like Ferris wheel ride at Santa Monica. We could walk the beach together, all that, and keep this shit platonic. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Let's just share the moment. Like, it's cool. Like, we ain't even got to do all that. For me to really feel like this is about to be somebody I'm riding with, because again, I'd be expecting wife behavior from girlfriends, and I expect me out of them. And so these are things I'm trying to work on. These are toxic traits I know about myself that I need to work on. And people might say, oh, well, that's not toxic. Don't lower your standards. No, I need to stop. I'm lowering the standard. Y'all understand what I'm fucking saying? I'm lowering the fucking standard. I'm not doing it no more. No way. And because it's not lowering a standard. I'm just lowering my expectation of people.
Right. Yep.
Right. And it sucks because I want to see people in this light. I want to see them as good and honest and truthful. And when they say these things, that they're going to come through on it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to stick to your word type shit. Because I would stick to my fucking word if I made you a promise. But I can't expect me out of you. So I gotta work out. So if I feel like people in my circle have access to you, I'm good.
Yeah, no.
If homies that I know you and know about that tattoo on your back, I'm good. Like, I'm cool. If they've ever seen your body, you know what I mean? Like, really on any level, like
100%.
I'm chill. Like, I'm mad. I might.
We can kick it.
You're beautiful for sure. We can hang out. We can go hang out, have all the drinks, all the fun, all that. But
This won't be a long time.
motherfucker. Hold on. What do you want?
Hey, this is the collective agency services. I'm coming to collect that ass.
You're coming to collect that ass? Hold on, we got a live caller on the podcast. Hold on.
Yeah, what's up, G? Where you at?
I'm right here at the house.
You're doing a podcast?
Yeah, you're on live. Say what up.
Oh, what up, everyone?
Nah, we're just recording right here at the house. Are you gonna pull up or what? Pull through. We'll make it a 3-man.
I was about to tell you I'm about to pull up.
Pull up. Pull up.
You got some tacos with them or what?
Hey, alright, I'm gonna pull up on you.
All right, my G. Oh, you better tell me if he has people with him.
Yeah, ask him.
Because
Because if it's that girl and that one girl for you, I'm gonna be left out.
Oh, we'll make it a
and I ain't-
party,
and I ain't
dog.
gonna-
We'll make it a party, bro.
So I ain't gonna watch.
Hey, you ever heard of?
Might put the camera down, but I ain't gonna watch.
We'll call her 5 guys. We'll be 6 and 7.
Actually, I might have someone like a golf that'll pull up in a heartbeat.
Hey, I'm just saying, bro, we were toxic. Well, her, like, bro, even this one too, like, I just, you know, I just want to look at you. Like, just let me talk to you. You know what I mean? Like, there is something where, yeah, again, like we're saying, guys and girls can be friends, right? On a certain level. It's either you want him and he ain't with it, or he wants you and you ain't with it. But once with it minds is with it, it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it will happen. And so with this, I just gotta keep telling myself, like, I'm not with it. Like, I'm not with it. I'm not in that space.
A big thing for me right now, which I know and I've learned the toxic, is I fall in love too fast. So I hang out with you for a night. It's like, hey, I bought you something. It's like, hey, what are you doing tomorrow? You want to go to the movies? You want to go to Disney? Like, it's bad, dude. One thing, we're talking, hanging out. You know, next thing we're sleeping, same house or, you know, same bed. And then I'm buying you concert tickets.
Yeah,
This is all coming from experience, obviously, clearly. It's like I'm buying you a trip to Vegas. I'm buying you whatever you want without you knowing and then surprising you. I'm paying you to call off of work because you need the money, but I want to hang out. That's that's low, dick. I went that low. I paid her to go to Disneyland with me.
Well, the thing is the giving, bro, the giving of gifts though is a love language.
Oh yeah, it's a huge one for me, and it's toxic as fuck because I'll do a lot of it.
Well, no, it can't, bro. That is literally a love language, so it can't be toxic. The problem is
The
that
limit.
yeah, bro. Takers are takers.
Mm-hmm.
It's their nature. I am not going to be, for a while, and you've seen me go through it, right? For a long time, bro, I've been mad at people for the way that things happen between me and them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's happening to this day. But to this day, I'm still trying to have this practice of, seeing people exactly for what they are and accepting that. It's okay. Like, there's people in this world I'm just never going to fucking function with. Just never, bro. Because they're takers.
Mm-hmm.
But that's their nature.
Right.
Like, love you. Like, ain't got nothing against you, nothing wrong with you. But I don't fuck with you.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't fuck with you, my G. Just don't.
Yeah, the way I've been living lately, honestly, because of the lesson, is expect humans to be human.
Mm-hmm.
The good and the bad. So all the good people don't, if they don't believe in religion, whatever, God, blah, blah, blah. All of God's positive qualities, or all of his qualities, expect that in a human because God made man in his image.
Mm-hmm.
But all of the devil's qualities, expect that in a man because he is the one who led us down this path.
Mm-hmm.
So if you do some fuck shit to me, you know what? It's cool. It's all right. It happens. I ain't gonna fuck with you. Like don't even worry about it. Like I'm always saying it. Like, hey, that don't even matter. Like it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't expect you to do it, but it is something that you could do.
The only comparison that I've ever heard it this way, and I'm glad my mom always chose to say it this way, was a skunk is a skunk and a snake is a snake. Right? If a skunk sprayed you,
It's your fault.
would you be mad at it? You know what I mean?
Yep.
He's only doing what it knows. You feel me? But we get so wrapped up on the snake because we know that bite's going to hurt.
Right.
So our reaction to these things, or like our mental reaction to these things, are much different. But would you be mad at a snake for being a snake?
Mm-hmm.
It's only its nature.
See, when you say things like that, I think about the whole, I know this might change the topic, but babies. People get mad at their kids
For being
kids. It's like, hey, dude, like, did you not understand where they're at right now in life? Like, I don't think you get. Don't give this man a bowl with liquid inside it, because where's it gonna go?
Exactly.
On the floor,
all over the floor.
over him,
all over, dude. Like, bro, like to even think that, like, to even think that some people really believe that when they hand their child something and they tell them, like, Billy, don't put that there. They really think that their kid is going to fucking listen on the first try.
Yeah, no.
Right? This is something that you are going to have to observe. You are going to have to kind of like watch over them.
Yeah.
And then you build this established trust to that they know what the fuck is going on here. Dad'll fuck them up. You know what I mean? Or bowl on table equals ouch. Like, you know what I mean? Or this on that equals this. Like, they will learn. They will learn. They will learn. Either that or you will have a dead baby. So they will either learn to adapt to the situation and survive, or they won't. Hope you have a smart baby, my G. Like, it's one of the good sperm.
It's one of your good genes.
Yeah, it's one of the good ones that made it through, bro. It wasn't the pre-cum, my boy. That was the real deal.
Yeah, but going back to it, that's why for me right now, it's like I don't want no relationship.
Well, think about
I don't
this.
do it all.
Us as adults, bro, we are literally those babies.
Oh yeah.
We are literally still as clueless about life as those babies are.
Mm-hmm.
They know nothing.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They know absolutely nothing. I really do feel that as adults, we truly seek the comfort of the womb. Like, truly. Like, why does cuddling feel so fucking good?
Oh, that shit's amazing.
Why does whispers in our ears and somebody just warmth, like, why does that feel so fucking good? Right? We are literally babies that learned how to use more communication just to bitch about the shit that is happening in our life that we have no control over because we don't know what to do. We're just making it up as we go, you know?
Yeah.
Like, bro, think about it. Micro level, think about it. Dude, we put on fucking clothes every day, and I look at them like, like, I didn't just wake up thinking, oh, I'm gonna wear these green pants and these, like, no, like, I really have to, like, put some thought into this shit. So, my life, like, my,
I just got here.
like, dude, I swear, I just got here. Like, bro, I thought this was homeroom, bro. Like, what? What? I gotta do what? I gotta do what, fam? Y'all got me fucked up. Take me back. Like, what the
I signed up for this.
Yeah, dude. I tell my mom all the time, bro, I did not sign up for this. Like, I know I didn't have no choice in the situation. You know, you and my dad did the nasty. And boom, here I came. No, fuck both of you. Fuck the both of you. Because this is fucked off, dude. This is all the, bro, I was having a,
Should have swam slower. That one cell should have swam slower.
Just, dude, I know. Why didn't I let him win, bro? You know, why didn't I let that motherfucker get in front of me? You never know, man. Might have done some good stuff. Bro, matter of fact, I was talking to my moms, and me and Cisco had talked about it, and because we had talked about like how my dad had dated after my parents split, and my mom had dated, and oh boy, I never really like I respected him, you know what I mean, but I never really had like a real like connection with the dude,
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it was just my mom's boyfriend, you know what I mean? And then I don't know what happened, or I can't remember, bro, but they ended up stop seeing each other. And she never dated after that. And neither did my dad. And I really look at it now more where it's like, like, I think that might what I need to chalk it up to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not just for like, I don't know, like, it sounds so gushy, you know what I mean? But I think my parents both looked at it like there was nobody worth it. There was nobody worth the bandwidth of,
Right.
I'm gonna give you my attention while also with my children type shit.
Yeah.
Because I get it, dating with kids, like dating somebody who has kids is hard. And then so having kids and dating someone is hard too.
Oh yeah.
Because you're trying to maintain these schedules and the kids, and they're fucking throwing a fit. It's Christmas. Right. And they're acting like a dick. Like, you know what I mean? Acting like a fucking little dick.
I mean, one thing about that topic of conversation, and it'll probably be like a whole nother podcast or something, but if you're talking to someone that has a child, you need to understand that person's child comes first, no matter what, right? And you knowing that, gotta be ready to fully commit, because that parent can handle whatever happens next if y'all don't, if things go south. But that child doesn't understand. So it's like, can you really commit looking at this person and their child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because if not, you shouldn't even feel that fire.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, it's easy for you to walk away. It's easy for anyone to walk away,
Mm-hmm.
right? But you're dealing with someone who, like I said, doesn't understand why you're no longer here.
Mm-hmm.
So just imagine that's your child and you left them. Well, there are some deadbeat parents like that. I ain't gonna lie, I'm my father, but
Yeah.
but you just can't play with the fire like that.
Mm-hmm.
But then on the other side, that parent with a child talking to someone, that person might be real committed and grow a bond with that child.
Mm-hmm.
So when you break it off and you're like, well, I'm doing what's best for my child because this is my child, not yours.
Yeah.
It's like you've now not only broken one heart, but two, because that person loves you and your child.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's people like to argue it in one direction, but it's like, no, just take a step back and look at both point of views. Like there are 3 people involved, 3 emotions involved, 3 possible heartbreaks. Do with that, how do you say it? Do with that information as you will.
Do what that will.
Yeah. So it's like, keep it in mind. That's it.
And it sucks because I have had Elijah ask.
Mm-hmm.
I have. And that shit's gut wrenching.
Yeah.
That shit's gut wrenching when it's like, oh, I drew this for her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, I drew this, or when can we see her? You know what I mean? Like, oh, bro, the one that fucked me up is like, why don't they want to see us? I was like, oh, it's okay, baby. Like, you know what I mean? They just, they're busy, like you come up, like you got to come up with something fucking fast, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I would never tell him that, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, they're a fucking bitch. Like, I'd never do that to, like, I wouldn't, come on, bro. He's 5G. Like,
Right.
I mean, we can lie a little bit, you know what I mean? And he's going to probably forget these people in a few years, you know what I mean? But for the time being, it's just like, it just sucks, because people don't take that into consideration.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? And I've been foolhardily enough to put people in positions that they didn't quite earn.
Mm-hmm.
Because I expected myself out of them.
Yep.
And I expected that I held the same position in their life as they held in mine because I expected me out of them.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that shit, fuck that. Like, you get me?
No.
Until you can show me I hold position in your life, you will not hold one in mine.
Right. So
until then, like, my wiener done got me in enough situations, boy. You hear me? Like, so what's crazy is like, I have been made to feel less than because I have children. Right? Because like where men want that status of like, men can't have her. There is women out there that want that same thing.
Yeah.
Which is understandable.
Oh, yeah.
And so the fact that I have children like that kind of eliminates that for them. So it's a big thing for them to try to get over. You know what I mean? But like, it's weird because I was interested in women who had kids before I had kids. Like, you know what I mean? Like I did have some interest in some, like, you know what I mean?
I'm definitely down for it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I think for men, it's different.
It's a fetish.
Yeah, I think some men treat it as a fetish. But for me, it was like, oh, you already got this going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And whatever, I always tiptoe the baby daddy situation. I try to make sure that that's cool before it's like, because I just don't want to, like, if you having a boyfriend is going to put you in physical danger, I'm cool. Like, I'm cool. We could just be friends.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I like you. Like, I do. You know what I mean? But if you and your child will be in physical danger because of my presence around y'all, I'm cool. I don't need to be a part of that.
Right.
Find somebody else who's down. Sure, I could protect you. Right? But why would I do that? like he needs to get over it first,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like he will get over it, eventually will get over it. Like I'm more worried about protecting you against the fucking robber that breaks into the house. You know what I mean? Or an assailant that jumps out trying to rob us one night. You know, that's one thing. Your ex-boyfriend, like, whoa. How long has it been? Like, let's be real. Give me some numbers here. 3 months, 6 months, a year. Like, now if we're talking about a year, 2 years, buddy.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Come on now. It's been enough time.
Buddy. Aiden is about to call me dad. The most silver tooth fucking name. Angel is going to call me puppy. That's savage. I'd never do that. But they gotta, like, you gotta be, like, I don't know. Like, to me, I feel that if a woman really watches, like, just say me, like, if you watch how I am navigating all this right now, I think there should be a sense of relief of, like, when things are chaotic, he can have a clear thought. You know what I mean? And when it comes to his children, he's putting his children first. You know what I mean? And in certain situations where he's forced to be selfish, be selfish. You know what I mean? Because there's always going to be times in life that call for that shit. You know what I mean? And you just got to be ready.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think. Now, this is why, for me, like, I got asked this question too. Like, would I go after someone that has a child?
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, when it comes down to it, one main reason why I would is because they're not living life as me, myself, and I.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning going out, doing whatever they want, staying out late, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm not even about that.
Mm-hmm.
I do like to enjoy myself, but staying out late and whatever, whoop-de-woo, I only did that when we danced. That was it. Like, we weren't even fucking around like that. Like, we weren't at bars, we weren't bar hopping, we weren't,
We were
doing
just
some dumb
staying
shit.
up
We were
late
just
together.
dancing,
Yeah.
So it's like their life mentality right now is not surviving, not having fun, but being responsible.
Yeah.
Taking care of themselves and their child, going for a house or, future financial security, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas this, what am I, 26? This 25-year-old who, is living life, dressing butt ass naked at all these clubs or whatever. I don't want that.
Mm-mm.
Like, this person right here is focusing on family. Obviously, if it's just them and their child, it's still a family. I like that. I don't like that. I don't want no hoochies.
Yeah.
I want a family. So a lot of people were like, "Oh, that's stupid. That's a big red flag. Blah blah blah. You'll date someone that has a kid." It's like, yeah, because they're family oriented already.
It's already built in.
It's already built in.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to match it.
Mm-hmm.
And if I want to be in that life, I shouldn't have a problem matching it.
Mm-hmm. If you want, really, especially at my age, at 30, right? Bro, you're not far off. Right?
No.
You're not far off, G. And at this point, bro, you got to start asking yourself, like, if a girl was not in a serious relationship to the point where they were considering marriage, or if they don't have kids or something, you kind of got to ask yourself, what have you been up to? Right? Yeah. Like, have you just been dating a bunch of fucking squares?
Yep.
With no ambition and no vision, not only for his own life, but for y'all's? You know what I mean? Like, especially if they were in they're 28 and they were like in a 5-year relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, y'all never wanted marriage and kids, none of that. Like, y'all did what now?
Mm-hmm.
Like, y'all were doing what?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You gotta learn how to pick them. It means you don't got good choices.
Bro, like, what is y'all doing, fam?
Yep.
Like, what is we doing? Like, those sins will come to pass, my G. Like, you feel me? Like, the way that you're treating these people and the way that y'all are treating this love, like this experience that you're having, it will show up in other relationships.
Right.
It will. People will take that in. When you tell them that story, they will take that in and they will process that information.
Yep.
And they will do what that will. You know what I mean? And that's why, like, I try to tiptoe the line, bro. When I'm in a relationship, I'm not a perfect man by no means. I try to tiptoe these lines because I don't want it showing up in later shit. Yep. You know what I mean? Hurt people.
Yeah, oh, yeah, for sure.
Feel me? And that's what, like, honestly, I felt like with this whole past one I was in, it was, no fault. But when somebody doesn't have the capacity for you, but they love everything about you, it can be very dangerous.
Ooh, that's good.
Love everything about you, right? I'm willing to take that in, but the capacity to reciprocate that back to you isn't just not there.
Right. That's
okay. But the problem is when you make motherfuckers mixed up. You get me? Yeah. when how this person makes you feel and how you're feeling for them gets mixed up. Is it a lot? Oh, it was cracking. Oh, Luis just stepped in the motherfucking building. Here enters a new challenger. Hold on. You guys, we're going to be right back. Hold on. All right, here comes a new challenger. Luis is in the fucking building, boys. Let's go. Mic check. Let me get a mic check. You're
Mic
good?
check.
Mic check.
All right, cool.
You hear me, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, my guy. So, dude, motherfucker, what's cracking with you, bitch? Fucking Tacos Perez over here. Let's fucking go.
Tacos Perez ain't here right now.
Oh. On unofficial business.
Yeah, this is an unofficial business.
Hey, I think y'all gonna give me secondhand high.
It's all right. You want to get back in the game anyway. Okay.
I was already there Thursday. It's all right.
Thursday? You were all lit?
No, I wasn't. I think I was secondhand high though. I was in a room and it was being hotboxed to the max. To the point to where you can see that layer of wave shining through the light. Damn, fool, drink some water, Doug. Looking like you're working out in the sun right now.
Oh man. Dude, these fucking mics are rad, huh? You hear everything on this bitch.
Where'd you get these?
I got these at a fucking Guitar Center, bro.
I feel like I'm at Joe Rogan's.
Fuck that fool, Joe Rogan. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm about to say, bro, you can't.
No, he has, bro. There's actually a website that has like all the equipment that he uses. Like you can buy, like he uses like Shure. Well, I've seen it on his podcast. He uses like Shure microphones and shit.
Probably all expensive.
They're really good. No, and Shure's actually not that expensive. They're not that expensive, bro. But they're really fucking good microphones.
Pause. What's not that expensive?
The microphones.
I know, but like price range, what's not that expensive?
Like $200.
Oh, that's alright. That's cool.
Yeah, like $200. What gets expensive is like once you get the boom arm, you get a shock absorber, you get the pop filter, you get this.
$200 is pretty fucking expensive for like,
for a microphone.
Yeah, bro. Like,
no,
they have like $40 mics, $50 mics.
Oh yeah, but those things are shit though.
I know it. Okay. They're not that expensive.
Okay, but then there is also those fucking microphones, bro, that are like those super crazy. What is it? Condenser microphones, bro, that you have to have a room soundproof to record in that bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're really trying to record something like crazy, complete soundproofing. Like, there's some microphones out there that are wild.
I think that's a pretty cool aesthetic when people have that shit in the background. Like, it's not even the whole fucking wall; it's just like little dots. There's spots. So.
Oh yeah,
I think that's pretty cool.
That's cool. Yeah, it's cool. Like, and it's definitely like even just that little bit helps, bro.
Having that background.
Good.
Yeah, like just having the background, it really helps with the noise, especially like when you guys listen to this back, you'll hear like some like the reverb just from us being in this room. You know what I mean? With this type of microphone.
No, that's like acoustic material though.
Yeah, I think that's what it's. I'm not too like privy on what it's all, but I think it's the acoustics of it makes it like sound like you could just tell from the sound. You can tell.
Just tape a bunch of egg cartons all across your wall.
Yeah, pretty much.
Straight up on
Pretty
some
much,
ghetto
yeah.
shit, cuz.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I shop at Goodwill.
You ain't gonna find no egg cartons at Goodwill.
Oh no, I'm just saying. I mean, I ain't too afraid to go ghetto. Oh man, dude, I got dreams for this shit, for this podcast, bro. I'm telling y'all, when I'm out east, man, y'all need to come pull through. I'm gonna try to build a little podcast studio, cuz.
That'd be lit.
Hey, you ain't down to go when you go there?
Yeah, I'm pretty down.
I'm gonna take vacation time
Well,
When he
how
moves.
soon are you leaving?
when he moves.
November.
This November?
Yeah.
Damn. Is that when your lease ends or what?
Yeah.
God damn. Just make a new one.
Yeah. That peer pressure.
Nope.
Just find some homeowner.
Is that when Elijah's gonna be gone already by then?
By like October,
Okay.
August, between August and October.
Just find a sugar mama.
What if she comes back though? Will you then come back?
More than likely. But until then, until those decisions are made, I need to be with my family. Like, you know what I mean? And honestly, at that point, like, I was thinking about that, like, if she would move back. But at that point, like, I might as well just stay with family until my mom passes. And then once she passes, then we can all make decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how old is your mom?
67.
Oh, nice.
She's still pretty young.
Does she take care of herself pretty well?
No. Bro, she's a southern woman, bro. By every means. I mean, she eats grits on her Sundays, bro, and she likes her fucking bacon extra greasy. She's a big girl. I mean, she's not like big, but she's always ate heartily, smoked her cigarettes, and didn't run enough on the treadmill. Had fucking 6 kids practically.
Is that your flower over there?
Yeah, bird 6, fucking Reyes 7. What flower?
That sky shit.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Most definitely Skywalker, my mother.
God damn, dude.
I'm sorry.
Go off my ear.
I'm sorry. I'm telling you these.
Mic check 212.
Yeah, make sure you got her listening. How do you get a cough button?
The fucking
He's
dogs.
fucking judging me, dog. This fool, bro.
Hey, I don't smoke no more, but I love the smell of good weed. I love that shit. Remember how often I would ask you, hey, let me smell that shit.
Right. You should fucking wrap your mouth around that. Take that and give that a good old whiffing.
Damn, bro, I can hear you whipping that shit.
Hey, bro, I was telling this. Oh, you got it right here. Other side. In there somewhere.
He's like, oh yeah, get in there.
Hey, that's what I was telling this fool. Fucking, we're on City Boy Summer, bro. It's gonna be City Boy Summer in this bitch. Are you City Boy Summer or are you inside? Or are you outside?
Nah, I'm gonna be fucking.
You're half.
City
Well,
boy.
when's your school end?
It's gonna end. I'm gonna have a week break, and then I'm gonna get right back to it.
Why?
So you ain't
doing
having no
summer
city boy summer.
Why? For what? What are you going for?
What do you mean when I go? Oh, I see it. It's a big ass piece of cilantro.
Got you.
Must be nice.
I barely noticed it right now. Hey, what else was with that cilantro? Straight up.
That's all it was, man. All right, no, I'm gonna be studying, so I will not be city boy summer, but I'll
Partially,
definitely
you'll be
out.
part-time city boy
On the
summer.
weekends, I'm definitely gonna go out, bro.
I work weeks, so on the weekends I'm just city boy.
Okay.
Yeah, just trying to run that.
I'm gonna be going to Vegas. I'm gonna be going to Vegas in August, first week of August. I'll
I'm
be
going
in
next
Vegas.
weekend
Okay,
solo.
that's right. Wait,
Pull up.
why are you going over there?
Lovers and Friends Festival.
Which one's that one?
That's one with everyone going. Everyone's gonna be there. You didn't hear about it yet?
Nah.
I had it last year. That show was lit.
Was it? Did you go?
Yeah, whole mags.
You took
I should have paid for my own. I should have paid for my own ticket. Dog.
You know how stupid that shit sounds when you say I took my ex, and then you're just like, you did take her.
Yeah, I did. Paid for it. I drove all of it, dude.
Sounds even more whack.
That's fucked, man. Love y'all, bro.
I think about it sometimes, but I'm like, fuck, I did that shit for someone
Yeah, I
else.
did that
Fuck
shit
it,
for someone
stupid.
else. It's like, shouldn't have.
I could have gone twice by myself.
Yeah.
What is some crazy shit you think you've given like an ex? Like something that you went out of your way to go buy them, or like
The most
different-
valuable thing that I gave them?
Yeah.
Time, dude.
Oh,
took
this
my
one went
time.
personal.
my man just got real Morpheus on me real fast.
Time, bro, because I could have been doing so much other shit.
I get
But
that.
I was investing my time into helping that certain individual have a better life.
Right.
You know, whether it be costing me, like, kind of like, I guess, what would be the right word to say? Disadvantages for myself by putting her first.
Right.
You know, so like definitely time, dude. Bitch took a lot of my time.
That's a good
Yeah.
one.
Fuck yeah, man. I'm seeing how valuable time is. Like, just in perspective to like now being by myself, being able to invest into myself, seeing how much I can accomplish in a year's worth of time, 2 years worth of time, where it's just like, damn, dude, like I could have been fucking super well established.
Yep.
If I just never met that bitch. You know?
Hey, we just went through this earlier.
Yeah,
Yo,
for real,
I'm
dude.
just saying, bro.
For
Like,
real,
damn.
dude. Like I wish.
Like I'm playing catch up right now. That's where I'm at.
Nah, we're at where we're supposed to be at. You know what I mean?
But we could have been
And,
farther.
Yeah, maybe.
Way further, dude.
But the thing is, bro, is you gotta like, because I was telling him the same thing, bro. Like, it's like that scene from The Matrix. It's like, sure, you know, these things happen, whatever, but everything happened exactly as they were supposed to, right? Like, because if any other way, we'd be fucked.
It's like fucking God took a break while he was writing my story.
No, dipshit. There's a lesson that we gotta learn. Like that's really what it is, bro. That there's a lesson to be learned, and we're doomed to continue these same. Bro, that's why I end up with the same type of fucking chicks, my G. Like that's
You don't learn your lesson.
I ain't learning my lesson, bro.
Hey,
And
you ain't the
now-
only one.
You feel me? Like, and that's why we end up in these perpetual cycles of why do they remind me of this fucking person? And it's because you are dating the same type of fucking person because you ain't learned that type of person ain't your person. They could be fun. They could be fucking great in bed, bro. Just because that pussy good don't mean they are good for you. Sylvester.
You heard that? Hey, that's for me.
They ain't good for you, Lou. They ain't good for me, G. Like, and I put that on mamas. Like, I put that on everything I fucking love, bro. They are not good for us, G. They are not. And we gotta learn our lesson, right? Like, it's cool, bro. Like, sure, I could have had let's say like when Pops passed, I had a chance where I could have had like a house and all these things, bro. That house would have probably burnt down by now. Like, would I have been responsible enough to even handle that situation? Those responsibilities. You know what I mean? So maybe those setbacks are setups. Like, you know what I mean?
I feel like you would have been able to develop those characteristics or, you know, those traits or values that you would need to maintain a household, you know? Like,
Oh yeah, of course. Your pop's house?
Well, just even like, because even when he passed, bro, I wanted to move to North Carolina like immediately
I remember that.
yeah,
and
but-
buy property and shit. You know what I mean? And I'm like saying, like, at that age, at that time, would I have even not just the property, but that money out there? That's some people's like 3 of their yearly wages.
well, correct me if I'm wrong, and I don't want to like put anybody on blast. So I'm just gonna say, like, wasn't the main problem there like just the fact that certain individuals kind of like weren't keeping up with their end of like maintaining
bargain?
the
Yeah.
place, you know, and maybe if you know they. I don't know. I don't want to say that they didn't appreciate it, but like if they had a little bit more like ties to the house, like how you did, in a fashion where they would like have maintained that and kept that property.
Well, like, but me and him were even just saying too, like, I can't expect me out of other people. So that house and any future house that I lived in is my responsibility to maintain, right? And yes, and I get the point where it's like this person, whoever is with you, if they're not helping you maintain it, then they can't be in your space. They shouldn't be in your space. Because if they're not going to uphold just off rip, like if you have these responsibilities, they become our responsibilities because we're in this together. You know what I mean? Now, we can't be husbands to bitches who are only our girlfriends. Because we were saying that earlier too. Like, we can't be husbands to chicks who are just our girlfriends. Like,
That's where I was fucking up.
Yeah.
do you feel me?
Me too.
That's just a bar. I need to get that tattooed on my fucking forehead, bro. I got the space. Like, you gotta, like, we can't be expecting wife behavior out of girlfriends. These, like, because they're not looking at us that way, fellas. Like, you know what I mean? They are not looking at us that way. They're just like, oh, he's just this guy until, you know, he puts a ring on it. But us, we're like looking at it.
That's wifey.
Yeah,
That's how you look at it. That's how we look at it. Yeah.
Like that's wifey. Like, you know what I mean? And we're trying to do all these things, but they feel like they don't need to do wife. They feel like they don't have to do wife behavior until the ring is on it.
Oh, repeat that. Repeat that. My Instagram needs to hear this.
So women want us to treat them like wives, right? But they will not treat us or act like a wife until there is a ring on it, right? We behave that way whether there's a ring on it or not. We are going to treat them like a wife, give them that queen treatment. But we do not get the respect of a husband until the ring is on the finger. That's where we differ. We are already, when we approach a woman and we are dating them, we automatically go into that mindset as men.
Right. I mean, at the same time, not all men. Some men are dirtbags, but you know they ruin it for the ones that are like, you know, hey, I'm trying to ride or die for this.
Hey, you know what happened to me at work like 2 days ago? So I was there minding my own business, right? Fucking on the computer, and one of my coworkers is like, she was like reading some quote off of her phone or something like that, and she was like, oh, okay, no, she wasn't reading. She was listening to a song. It goes like "That Boy's Aaliyah" or some shit like that. Like, it's really popular. I don't know who the fuck sings it.
No, I got nothing.
Ice Spice?
Ice Spice.
Okay.
I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
And then so they were grooving out to it, and I was just kind of like, oh, okay, like, you know, like, yeah, that's a cool song, you know, like just listening to them. And she goes, my boss. Keep in mind, this is my boss and one of my coworkers, and they're both chicks. And then they're just like, yep, like I haven't met not one honest man. And I'm there kind of like, bitch, like, what the fuck you mean?
Like,
you know, like, but I didn't turn around and say that. I was just, you know, just trying to mind my business. Like, okay, motherfuckers. Like,
I think they need to reiterate the way they say it. They've never picked an honest man.
Yeah.
Not they've never met. They've met a lot of honest men, like you just said, right? Like you
I just
were
kinda
there.
nodded
You
my
were
head
there.
like,
right? You're there.
these motherfuckers.
But it's like,
I had a Denzel Washington moment, you know, like,
you think you could do this to me?
yeah.
You can do this to me. I run this shit. You just live here.
Yeah, but see, they've met. They just don't pick them.
It's because it's not entertaining for them. There's no thrill. They want this mysterious motherfucker that they can't figure out.
When you gonna figure out he's fucking 3 other bitches?
Straight up.
When you gonna figure out he's fucking you, Tiffany, Sandra, Tanisha, and Keisha, all with the same rubber. That's.
I think that's code for he's not using one.
He's flipping it in to out, dude. He's going inside outside with it, bro. That's fucked up. I've pulled some twofers, but never threefers.
Nah, never.
I've pulled a twofer, but I've never pulled a threefer. That's fucked.
That's some crazy shit.
Three, no, that's fucked up. That's disgusting.
Shit, I walked into the Valentine's Day this year. I walked into the fucking restroom, the locker room at 24 Hour, and there was this guy, and he was like on the phone with one of his boys or something, and he was like trying to show off to his friend or trying to brag about all the women that he was with that day, and he was like, yo, I've been with a different girl like all day. Like he was just like, he's all like, I've already bagged like 4 of them, I'm going on my 5th one, like for the day, where I was just kind of like, damn, this motherfucker's gonna give everybody an STD, you know?
Yeah.
This motherfucker, you know what I mean? But there's certain people who don't see that as a bad thing. Like this fool was like celebrating in the restroom.
Well, let me ask you. Would you date a chick who had an STD?
Nah,
I gotta ask this
hell
question.
nah.
Would you date a chick that had an STD?
Nah, I don't think
Nah.
I would.
I can't.
You can give it to your child. Can it pass to your kid?
Yeah, it can.
So then, hell
Certain
no, I don't want
things-
none of my kids having none of that shit.
Certain things can. Certain
Like-
things can for sure.
Like, I don't want to one day tell them, like, hey, fam, I'm sorry, but
But
your
you
mom was
can-
cute.
But nah, but like you can get an STD from a girl if she's not fucking with another man. Like they can just develop them by doing things, like just by being unclean. Like,
Yeah.
all right, let me give you an example. A girl, let's say you deprive her of dick for whatever reason. Then she goes to fucking Walgreens or some type of sex store and buys a fucking toy.
Oh, Walgreens.
I've seen that
You
shit
say
at
hot topic,
Walgreens.
hot topic, dog.
Yeah, I've seen that shit at Walgreens.
Yo,
once.
okay.
It's
alright,
behind the glass and all, but yeah, I've definitely seen that shit. So like, so she buys a toy. She uses the toy, doesn't fucking wash it, or doesn't fucking use some type of like
Foul.
antibacterial soap or something. She's just using some fucking, I don't know.
How do you know how to clean it?
Because it's got to be antibacterial, because that's like what comes from bacterial infection or disease would be like, I don't know, chlamydia or, you know, like something of that nature, you know. Or they can get something like a fungal. They can even get like some type of fungal expansion, you know, like from yeast. They get like yeast infections and stuff like that. And so pretty much all I'm saying is like,
We're
what if they get
mansplaining?
what if they don't fucking? I'm just coming at it from like biology.
Oh, yeah, no, I get you, I
and,
get you, I
like,
get you.
This is what happens to them. So like, let's say she's not using the right soap or whatever, and there's some type of shit that's left over, and then she goes ahead and plays with that toy again, and then by that time you're finally like, all right, I'm gonna give her the D, and then because you guys have like this type of relationship where y'all trust each other,
It's raw,
then you
dog.
can go ahead, then you can go ahead and catch something because she just wasn't being clean. You know, it just becomes like a perfect pocket for that shit to just be like,
Yeah.
I'm waiting for this food to just come in here. So
I
keep going.
I think women should taste test before they even try to get a man to do anything with them,
Taste
like
test.
themselves.
Taste test.
Yeah, dude, like put your own 2 fingers up in yourself, and if you don't like the way it tastes or smells,
You should
fuck
not.
outta here.
You should not.
Hey, there's some people who go out and get full tests before they even fuck around, bro.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Like some people take that shit really like seriously, like
Yeah.
germaphobes. And
Yeah.
see, I don't want to be the type of person to ask around, but nowadays
It's-
I feel like you got to.
it's
Like, hey,
not
you
a-
tested?
it's not a comfortable question because not people aren't like really
The
used to
sensitive.
showing that, you know, that
Yeah.
side or those answers to,
Mm-hmm.
you know, they don't want to be like, yeah, dude, I do have an STD, you know, or like, yeah, I've been feeling weird down here.
I think for
Yeah.
me, the reason why is I don't want to get a response. Oh, you think I'm a hoe? And it's like I'm just trying to be safe, you know.
Yeah.
I'm still with it. I'm trying to be safe.
Well, I don't know you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like honestly, like let's be real. I don't even fucking know you.
Nah, dude, I once, I'll share your story with you guys. All right, so once, this was a long time ago. So I met this chick from a job that I was working at for a while, right? And I would always shoot this chick down. Nah, like I wouldn't give her the time of day. And then one day I was just, you know, we all get to those days where it's just like, you know what, fuck it. Fuck
What's
it.
up, big head?
I've been there.
What's up, big head?
And so I just kind of gave this girl the opportunity, you know, like I was like, all right, whatever, right? And then later that day, like somebody was telling me like, yo, this girl's a hoe, dude. Like she just got boned down by like I don't even know how many fools from work, you know. So I was just kind of like, fuck, man. Like, this
It's like
bitch.
me too.
I was like, yeah. So I just start freaking out because I just start thinking of all these fucking ideas. So then I go to the fucking ER because at the time I had like really good insurance. So I was like, you know what, fuck this. So I went and then I just told him, I was like, yo, like the doctor was even like, he was just kind of like laughing because I was just like, hey, you know, I was like, yeah, you know, I was really young, but I was telling him like, hey, you know what, I'm scared this bitch gave me something because I was like, I just found out that she just been fucking everybody, you know, and then this fool was just kind of like, hey, you know, like that's why you gotta wear a condom, you know, like that's why, you know, like. And he was just kind of like laughing, but he was just kind of like, hey, like it happens. And this fool was just like, don't worry. Right, yeah, he's like, he gave me this fucking.
The finger.
It was a 1 gram, I think like a 1 gram fucking. I think it was like a azithromycin or something like that, some type of antibiotic to take, right? Or who knows what it was? I don't even remember at this point. And this fool was like, whatever that bitch had. He's like, it's dead now. After you take this. You know, like, you know? And then, you know, I took it a lot more seriously after that because I was like, man, this bitch could have cost me my dick. Yeah. I was like,
yeah, not like.
I was like, what good am I being good looking with no dick?
There we go. Let's go.
You know, like,
I mean, bro, like, I don't want to judge nobody if they've ever, you know what I mean? Like, that's not my.
Shit happens.
That's not my space. You know what I mean? That's not my space to judge somebody for having something, having caught something. You know what I mean? Like, or
sometimes it's not their fault. Like it's hereditary.
You know, it's or somebody just did them dirty. Like, you know what I mean? Like they had it, didn't. You know what I'm saying? To disclose information. But I just think, like, you know, there is a responsibility to disclose information. You know what I mean? There is a responsibility that you should. If you're
be a fucking adult about it.
Be an adult about it. You know what I mean? Like me, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a dad. I got to be upfront about that. Like, especially if I'm going to be taking somebody seriously. You know what I mean? Like, what? Like, you're just going to see these tattoos on my arm and be like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Like, I put it out there pretty boldly that I'm a dad. You know what I mean? So, that shit, like, I know it's not. Some people might say that I shouldn't be proud to be a dad, a single dad. But I am.
The fuck?
Whatever.
Stupid.
Whatever. You know what I mean? Some people, it's like, oh, that's not something to boast about. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Just knock that fool out.
Hey, bro, like, y'all can have y'all's opinion. Yeah, fuck them kids. Like, I get it, bro. Like, y'all do y'all's thing. But for me, I'm proud to be a fucking dad. Like, you know what I mean? Sure, it didn't work out between me. Bro, their mom. Like, their mom? Bro, we're just related to the same baby. Like, don't get this shit twisted, my G. Like, we cool over here. Like, we are cool over, like, baby mama, bitch, we are cool over here, fam. Trust me, I ain't want none of that. I ain't want none of that action. You know what I'm saying? But, so I don't want somebody to think, like, just because something happened off of a random ass night, something happened to him, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's fucked up. Like, I don't want to judge nobody, but at the same time, like, motherfuckers be scandalous. You can't be letting shit slide, dog. You can't be letting shit slide like that.
Yeah, and it's also about where you meet these people too. You know, like that's what kind of puts you at a vulnerable state if you're like somebody who's not gonna be thinking about that kind of shit. You know?
Yeah.
You know, like if you meet somebody because you meet them, you know, I don't know, fucking through a friend, you might be a little bit more trusting. You know, because they're like, oh, I'm a homegirl saying, you know, he's cool, and then boom.
But they always hype up their homies or their homegirls.
Or you're dating a girl who's a fucking escort from Las Vegas. Like, you
right.
might want to get tested on a consistent basis.
Hey, I don't. All right. When I was a pharmacy tech, we would get a lot of prescriptions, you know, on the daily, random ones. And I'll never disclose anybody's name, you know, HIPAA rights, you know, I'm not allowed, nobody's ever
Don't
allowed
tell
to.
nobody what I be taking, Lou.
Nah, dude, like, you're not allowed to, you know, share that type of shit with anyone, right? And I'm gonna just tell you right now, there is a lot of people, at the time I was like, what, I want to say I was like 19, 20 when I started pharmacy tech stuff.
Yeah, that's good money at that age.
And people were actually, my age, were receiving medication for HIV, you know? So it was just kind of like it's actually, it's out there, dude. It's fucking out there and it's here in the city.
Bro, you know, they have meds for it now where it's like they pretty much like cured it.
I don't give a fuck. I don't know what that shit is. That shit tripped me the fuck out, and I was just kind of like, oh, okay, like I kind of like even like in the back of my mind, I've never forgotten those names that I read first, where I'm just like, homie, like if I come across your ass, like I ain't, like I'm not gonna be associated with you, or like.
Nah, I knew somebody who was really close to me who had HIV, or I can't remember if it was HIV or if he had AIDS, but he was very close to me, very like really, really close to me, bro.
Yeah.
And a crazy thing is that he was diabetic.
Yeesh.
So, that shit, like, easily comes through the transferal of blood. It's, like, the main thing.
You can inherit diabetes, though, too.
No, I'm talking about, like, HIV.
Oh.
It's through the swapping of blood, right? Diabetes, yeah, it's hereditary, or you develop it because of your insulin levels, right? What is it?
Yeah, it's Italy.
What is it that makes the insulin? Your fucking...
Glycolysis.
Or it's whatever. I don't know those words. But the shit that makes it gets fucked off. Like, it could be fucked off. That could be hereditary or whatever. But this fool would have to, like, prick his finger, like, you know what I mean, to check his blood. And you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, fuck. So he would just be, like, super, like, with his restroom, like, you can't go in there.
Right.
Like, stay the fuck out of there. Like, and I didn't know if it was ever because of that, but that's just the association I made. Like, for sure made. Because he would prick his fingers in there, and his blood would be in there. And so, like, it sucked. Super cool dude, though. Like,
Yeah.
super fucking cool guy. Super, like, I spent the night at his pad fucking 150 times.
Let me see if I remember correctly. I think it's you eat the sugar, goes into your bloodstream, then glycolysis happens by pulling the sugar out of your blood and storing it as glycogen, and then it can get reused as energy when it gets broken down using glycogenesis, which is the breakdown of glucogen or glycogen. Sorry,
I don't know. You just said like 15 different words I had never ever heard before, like ever in my life.
Yeah, and
So
I think
thank
it gets broken down.
You ain't gonna remember, but it's alright.
Glycogen and glycema.
And then there's glyconeogenolysis. There's so many different ways, but it's a sugar pathway. For diabetes, it would be like you just don't produce enough insulin, because insulin is kind of like the vehicle that helps pull the sugar out.
Well, isn't there a certain organ though that controls that shit? Your insulin.
I'm trying to think. Which one it would be. I think
Because there's hyperglycemic and hypoglycemic. The hyper produces too much insulin, and then the hypo doesn't produce enough. So it always made me think that there was an organ that controlled that shit. I'm not too educated on it.
well, all that shit has to do with transcription. So it's like the genes don't get
pancreas?
expressed. Yeah. So like the genes don't get expressed though, then they won't create the proteins that are necessary for them being available in certain areas of the body. So like every single gene pretty much needs sometimes it's a protein receptor, sometimes it's like what are they called? What the fuck are they called? They're called. They'll come back to me right now. This is why I shouldn't be smoking weed. But there's a bunch of fucking receptors outside of cells, pretty much. And before they even start doing transcription, they have like transcription factors, and then they pretty much like if there's a mutation in a protein, certain protein, it can't reach an activation site where it's like it's kind of like Tetris, where a certain shape has to fit specifically to cancel out a line. It's just like that, where like if there's a mutation in the protein that's supposed to activate a certain site, then it won't produce that certain enzyme or that certain protein for the body. So like it's just kind of like people who can't they can't get rid of lactose, like.
That's why they're lactose intolerant?
Yeah, like so like there might be a mutation in the protein that activates the beta galactose to break down the galactose into simple sugars. So it's like It's a whole process.
Yeah.
It's a whole process.
Diabetes.
Diabetes.
Diabetes. In a nutshell. Oh my god. How did we even get on diabetes?
HIV.
HIV. Motherfuckers got HIV out here because y'all gotta be careful. Y'all gotta be careful out here because it's crazy in these streets. But no, in reality, right? Because too, I don't know how we got off of earlier. We were talking. Oh,
We're talking about bitches with chlamydia.
nah. Well, a question, and maybe you can answer it too. Is a question this fool got asked on his IG was what's a man's role in a relationship? What do you think?
It used to be to provide,
Okay.
but right now, I guess it just means to like treat them like shit and let them stick like mud. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Oh damn, that was good. That was good.
That's pretty spot on.
Yeah.
That's pretty spot on. It's like the more you treat them like shit, the more they're gonna want you because they want to feel loved. And so until they get it, they're gonna fight for it type shit. Like they got daddy issues because
That's really what it is.
They want to feel like a piece of gum. They want to get chewed up and spit out.
sorry,
Sucked
ladies.
dry.
Sorry, ladies, but y'all gotta wake up and smell the fucking coffee, fam. Like, stop dealing with bummy ass food, because then y'all come to us, and then it's like we be trying to kick it, like you know, like, we
I
trying to.
don't know. There's probably like a sense of like dominance, you know, like if they feel like they are doing more for them, you know what I mean, like a controlling aspect. I don't know. Because they're like, oh, he's broke as fuck, so I get to dictate, you know, where we going or what we doing.
There is some of those.
Yeah.
There is some of those. They want
see
to
that.
like. They don't want to feel like that the guy can do better.
You haven't seen those memes of where like there's a girl at a fucking ATM and then there's a guy behind her waist, like, you know.
Yeah, every time she's paying for something. This is how you know this food. That's how you know his old lady's paying for it, bro. When they go up to the register, you know what I mean? He's all fucking, oh,
I
babe,
fucking love you.
I love you. I fucking love you. Hey, but you like that shit though, huh? You like that shit.
Say it
You like
again.
that-
Say it
you like
again real
that
quick
shit.
for everybody else.
Girls don't be liking to date men who they think can do better than them. They don't necessarily want to date up. They want to date down.
My grandma told me once, she's like, never date a girl that has more money than you. And I was just like, okay.
Bad.
Yeah.
But dog, I don't want to date a broke bitch. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
And then she also told me, she was like, and you should have a girlfriend for every day of the week. She was like, because women can't be trusted and they're fucking shady.
shout
my grandma was like,
out Grandma
Yeah,
Louise,
grandma.
bro. What's cracking?
Yeah, she's like, at that time I think she was like 50 something, you know, 60 something. I was little, so right now she's like 78 or something like that. So yeah.
No way, bro.
That's some solid advice.
I don't think that, like, I don't want to make it seem, though, that men are just more trustworthy than women, right? But for men, I don't date other men, right? I find it repulsive. I like to date women, and I cannot trust you motherfuckers for shit, dude. Like, I just can't. Like, I really, and, like, this could be, like, a whole nother fucking tangent. It's, like, I be hating it because it's, like, for the next girl I do decide to date, you're gonna fucking hate me. I'm gonna make dating a fucking headache. Like, 'cause I ain't gonna trust you. I ain't gonna want to open up. No, I don't care. Yes, what's your fucking favorite color? Okay. Like, I'm 30.
I don't think I've ever asked that question.
Bro, you gotta know what their favorite color is.
I just look.
Whoa. There's some girls who look good in certain colors.
Oh yeah.
And then there's some that,
Don't.
I mean, their favorite color is a certain thing.
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
No,
Then you get your my fucking.
have.
Like, shit.
What's wrong with you?
You got anxiety.
I don't know. I just like shake when I think.
What you anxious for?
Well, yeah, what you trying to survive right now, fam?
What are you trying to
It's
say?
just a podcast.
I'm just chilling.
Train. I do that every podcast.
It's your trademark.
Train. Yeah, bro, you can't trust these motherfuckers, dog.
No.
Like, straight the fuck up. Like,
You can't, dude. My grandma don't trust any female, dude. Like, it took her years to trust my mom. She thought for the longest that I wasn't even my dad's child. She was like, hell. And then, like, one of her brothers was like, he's got the same face, but he's just like accepted already.
looks just like him, dude.
Yeah, you know.
Oh
Like,
my
I'm telling
God.
you, dude. My grandma was like being like, yo, like, I'm serious. Don't trust fucking women. Like, she was like, and I was just kind of like, damn, like for real.
Oh yeah, when a girl calls me cute, I was like, shut up, fool, you're lying.
I think
we have healthier skin as men. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, they got naturally. I always like to say this. Naturally, they got bigger foreheads. I don't give a fuck about my hairline.
Do they?
Put that hair in a ponytail and watch how big that shit goes.
Yeah, I see
how
it,
far
yeah.
that shit goes back.
See, I pull that wig back.
Yeah. Pull it back just a little bit, and you can see she's bald.
Hey, fucking, but like I'm saying, bro, there's some very untrustworthy men too, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
I don't want to make it sound disparaging, but like I said, I don't date men, so what they do is not on my radar. Right?
Mhm.
I date women, and for women now, it's like I'm really starting to look at it like before, like, yeah, come sleep in my bed, like, you know what I mean, like, cuddle time, let's hit it, like, you know what I mean, like, you finna be in my bed. Now it's like, nah, my bed, bitch, we about to go get a hotel room, like, you know what I mean, you ain't finna be in my sheets, like,
No.
because I don't like even back in the day, bro, like young, like I'm talking young, bro, like when I was doing my thing, like, I changed my sheets. And if I wasn't, like, bro, they're getting bleached to death. Like, put on a fucking mask in this bitch. Like, COVID. Like, bro, this motherfucker kill anything, son. Like, HIV, just walla in this right here. I got butted, kill all the HIV you got. Like, Magic Johnson status. Like, quick fix, son. You need to take a piss test, just take a whiff. Just like clear you out, bro. I'm telling you, it just felt icky if I didn't. Like, it felt fucking gross, bro. Like, I'm telling you. Ugh. So, well, I don't know. I don't know, dude. I can't. So, like, you want to be in my bed, or you want to be under my roof, or around my son, or like just even have access to me on that type of level? Nah, fuck off. Fuck all the way off. We can go get a hotel room or some dumb shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm at the Hilton Honors program, dog. What's
You
up?
heard me?
What's up, man? I got free hotel stays.
I don't even try.
You have family members in Hilton, or what is that?
The Hilton Honors?
Yeah.
It's the credit card. Wherever I go, I just use it. I swipe it, and then I just rack up points so I can stay anywhere for free.
Yeah. And like you can get like discounts on like certain rooms too. Yeah, like upgrades. Like once you hit like a certain point, bro, like you get like immediate upgrades. You get this service, that service, like, and those same.
You're playing with me.
Bro,
I got the shit right now.
Bro, don't you remember when I was working at Marriott?
Yeah.
I was getting free rooms and shit. I could go to a Marriott and be like, yo, like, I'm an employee. Like, you know what I mean? Pull up, and they're going to give me all the upgrades, all the woo. And then if you're like an honors member too, then it's like you're stacking.
Yeah.
Twice the points.
On GD fault.
That's how I got my room for Vegas.
You're working for a hotel?
I already got a hotel.
Oh, no, you were saying the card, my bad.
Yeah.
That's right.
GD fault.
You remember when Boo Boo used to work at the hotel?
Yeah.
That fool would get us free rooms. We'd just be up in some room, just blazing it.
Blazing.
Making fun of people, like, as they're walking in and out of the hotel, just, like, pretending to say what they were saying or talking about.
Bro, this was like a front desk attendant, just in there, like, blazing with us. Just getting lifted for he would watch people walk in the front, and he'd like scamper down there to go.
He would open the kitchen. He'd be like, "Hey, here you go." Like, you know, we'd just be fucking cooking it up right there in the kitchen in the hotel when it's after hours. Some people would come in and be like, "Oh, is the kitchen open?" And be like, "Nah, I'm sorry. Like, you're just making yourself food."
He's been trying to come on the podcast too. He's been trying to come on.
He works at the outlets.
Doing what?
He's like the manager for like a sunglass company store.
This fool.
Yeah, like right at the it's like right beside fucking the Croc store.
I haven't been out to the outlets in a minute.
Right in front of where the playground is for the kids.
Yeah, like I'm saying, I haven't.
No, me either.
He's got like 3 kids, huh? No.
I think so. Yeah, he's got him a little tribe.
Fucking boo, bro.
He got him a little tribe going. Fucking A.
I remember all the rap battles with that fool, bro.
I thought about that the other day. I thought about
all
that.
the rap battles.
Cause he does his like little videos on like Instagram and stuff, like, and I can tell some of it is really off the cuff, and then some of it like he's written down, and I could always imagine him getting into kind of what he's getting into.
He's a good writer.
Mhm. He knows how to speak. Like that's for sure. Like that's a skill. That's for sure a skill. Like, bro, do you know how many podcasts? I was telling somebody this the other day. Like, y'all know how many podcasts, bro, I did like just by myself, and I'd be recording, and next thing you just hear like.
Just hold breath.
Because it's just like I'm just like thinking, or like I get like lost in thought, like you know what I mean, and so like learning how to keep up with the conversation or keep up with what you're talking about, like that's a trained skill. That's a skill for sure. And he's got it though. He's got that gift of gab. He knows how to talk.
Hey, what were one of those subjects that people told you about that you posted on?
That was one of them.
Just that one?
Yeah. I don't get much interaction on social media, bro.
Really?
I ain't like that.
I thought you were like an influencer.
Hell no. For what the?
Thought you were like an influencer.
I'll tell you right now, the most views I get is like 170 on my story. And even then, motherfuckers don't even do nothing after that.
They didn't even interact?
Nah. Well, I mean, sometimes. It'd be a lot of those fake ass pages that interact. But majority of the time, nah. Sometimes when you see the responses back on the page, I mean, obviously, because they're responding, but.
Hey, what about if we want to talk about something but don't want it to air? How do you edit that?
We could probably talk about that off air.
Or we could probably do a subscription.
I'll turn that shit off.
A subscription, $100.
All right.
I just had an idea, or not an idea, but a thought of something.
Well, let's do a fucking.
Well, write it down so we can talk about it after.
Let's just do a sign off because my ass is
I'm
fucking
gonna
burning.
remember. It's pretty fucking.
My ass is burning sitting on this fucking thing.
Do what?
That's you're used to that shit.
I gotta like lean back, dude. My fucking.
These little mics are cool.
Fuck off, dude. Fucking slide, fuck
You can do like ASMR with this shit, or what is it called?
I'm telling you, bro. I'm gonna start an OnlyFans, and you're just gonna hear that shit just in 3D. I'm gonna put that shit in surround sound. You hear me?
You know what you get to do with these? You guys haven't heard of the fucking, like the Luigi gets a haircut or Luigi gives a haircut audio?
Nope.
What was that?
Just you need like these kind of headphones to listen to it, but it's pretty much like a YouTube video, and they use different wavelengths to sort of let your brain develop an image or like an idea of the direction of where the sound is coming from, and they pretty much like you'll feel like the machine is giving you a cut on the right side and then on the left side, and then you'll sort of hear the machine like go around your head. So it's called like a virtual haircut, you know? Like you're just
I could do that with this.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
There's a
That'll be
way
some
to
crazy
control, bro. Like if I really learned, like right now, I could set like all kinds of different. I can make our voices echo. Just off that board right there. Yeah, I'm really learning how to use some of this shit, bro. But like, I can have it to where it fades from left to right, and then I can control it to where it's like, it's fading, oh, so incrementally. That's what's going to give it that going around the back of your head feeling. You know what I mean? It's because of the way that the audio is fading in and out.
That's pretty cool.
And there is a certain sound. Now, there is more advanced systems where there is a certain sound that it holds. And they can even program it to where it transitions into that sound on a timing. Which will also create the sound wave to have a going behind your head feeling.
Hear me out. Designer drugs, but from like the streets. It's coming.
What?
Designer
drugs. So, what is a designer drug?
Like
the way
Gucci.
That I'm imagining it. No, I'm imagining it like a brand or a mark. You know, like where it's gonna be like easily associated with like an area, whether it be like a region of a state or something. But you're gonna be able to directly like correlate like. You would actually like know. You'd be like you would see it and you'd be like, oh, this shit came from California, because in California they make one like this.
That's what they make, yeah.
Yeah, or it'd be like that where like I guess like an idea that I had thought of I guess would be kind of like, you know how there's very rare edible mushrooms that are like that they'll come in like red naturally.
Mm-hmm.
So like. And then you know like psychedelics.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Your neighbors.
And you know like psychedelics, right?
Yeah.
The ones that make you hallucinate,
right.
like mushrooms. All right, so hear me out here. So what if you get that gene that expresses the that certain chemical that is
Psychedelic?
Yeah, the psychedelic aspect. You get that gene, and then you get some spores, and then you edit those spores so that that gene is expressed in that mushroom. So then you have like, I don't know, like these red mushrooms that are only grown in California, because like you'll fucking probably want to patent this, you know, because mushrooms are becoming legal nowadays. Like
I'm pretty sure they actually do have things like that. Cross genetics with the drugs.
Yeah, but applying it to the actual like a rare mushroom species, and then keeping that mushroom alive, you know, because you could just keep a mushroom, like you could keep growing them and growing them and growing them, and like you can always have like endless supply of mushrooms as long as you give them the perfect environment and, you know, the right nutrients to survive, because it's like it's a fungus, you know.
But why would that become a thing though?
Because then you can know it's clean, like, you know, like if mushrooms are really gonna be legalized and stuff like that, let's say like a company is distinguished like that, you know, like when you see an apple and you see Apple product and you're just like, whoa, like I trust that company. It would be like that, where you would see the red fucking mushroom and you'd be like, oh, like I know the only people who make these is the companies in California.
So you think with the legalization of drugs that there will be more counterfeit than there will be pure drugs on the street?
Well, yeah, just like weed.
Hopefully, you know, it could turn into a white label thing where that way people won't get hurt. You know, like people won't get hurt consuming things from the streets. Well,
So let's say take psilocybin, right? Because psilocybin, because I don't know, I don't want to say like meth or crack because I've never experienced those things. But psilocybin is a nutty fucking drug, right? Do you think that people should be able to do it recreationally? Let's just take in California. Like, do you think they should be able to walk into a drugstore or like a cannabis shop type of thing and buy shrooms?
Well, I mean, I think the shrooms, yeah. But I mean, like if you're talking like LSD or something like that, like I don't know, there has to be like some type of research where they have a certain like limitation aspect to it. And you know, like controlled drugs, even right now in pharmacies,
background checks and whatnot.
you have to. It's so like in check with controlled drugs, that like you have to individually count each pill twice, and then after you count the pills twice, the pharmacist comes and then the AFU fucking counts the pills fucking twice, and then the AFU then signs off like, hey, you know what? There was 8 pills that came out of this container that I had to fucking count that had 50, and then like they take that number and they're counting every single little fucking pill that was made since it was manufactured to when it got to the pharmacy. Like, let's say they just kept like a database of people's records where it's just like, hey, you're only allowed to try this shit once a year or something. You know what I mean? Like, where they set some type of limitation where then, but it's accessible. So then people wouldn't be like getting that urge to be like, I need to hit up the plug for it. You know, like where they'd be like, hey, you know what? Like yeah, I tried it and I got it at my fucking Walgreens. You know.
Well, because I think that the legalization is going to lead to more pure drugs on the street, and the problem is with that is
That'd be nice, but that's expensive.
well, the thing is so if the competition, and well, what it's going to create is new drugs on the street in the black market, because if the government can provide your normal user, right, your everyday user, if they can provide you with a quality product, then the competitor, the dude from the street, he's got to provide a quality product. So it's going to force them to have better stuff, right? Like with people who have normal access like me and you, like we want good bud. You know what I mean? We want to smoke some good flower. Yeah. We're not the type of dudes to go get a Nick bag. You know what I mean? From the plug on some swag.
Yeah, I mean, it's still going to be out there. I just think it's going to be used less.
I can see that.
There's a lot of plugs that I know today that are kind of like, fuck, like this dispensary is killing my game, you know? Like,
yeah.
You know, like it's definitely people rather go with the safe option.
Because they know it's good.
And you could like, I mean, if these white label companies are smart, they could just start with propaganda, dude. Just being, you know, like, hey, this shit, you know, start making some crazy ass commercials or something where it's just, it gives a bad image to fucking people who sell on the streets, and then let them know like, hey, it's available here in stores, you know, and FDA approved or whatever the fuck, you know, just fucking overseen.
It'll just get abused.
Yeah, but then they would keep track. You know what I mean? They would pretty much keep track of who is abusing it and shit. You know what I mean?
But then again, like nowadays, you can buy something and then sell it. So you're not using it. You're just making a profit off it.
Yeah, but it would go on record. They have to, that's what I'm saying. They have to have like some type of system where it's be like, you know what, Sly got X amount of these. You know?
Correct. But let's say I was the addict. I'm gonna hit you up so you can go buy yours. Now you're on record. And then I pay you for it. I pay you for it.
But you wouldn't want to do that anymore, you know, because you know it gets put on your record.
Yeah.
No, but
you know, like it would just be something where.
But how do they know that I bought it? If you bought it and I bought it off of you.
But
then I'll hit up him and be like, hey, go get this for me.
You could probably find some desperate people who need money, you know, who would be like, all right, fuck it, I'll give up on paper saying that I did this shit.
Yeah.
So that you don't have to show that you did it, you know.
You'd have to pay me double.
Yeah.
But there are people that'll do that.
Yeah.
True.
The addict.
I'm not saying it's gonna solve everything. I'm just saying like fuck it. If less people are gonna get hurt.
That's what you're saying, bro. I'm pretty sure I heard you say that.
It's gonna solve everything.
Instigate.
Pretty sure.
Nah, all I'm saying is like that whole like people getting what is it like the fuck is that shit called?
Savage.
No, that goddamn drug that's been getting put in all the other drugs. That will happen. You know, like you would be running the more of a risk knowing like, oh fuck, I'm gonna go to the plug and who knows what he got versus just being like, hey, I know this is for sure. Like more people would be probably more open to even trying it.
Yeah.
Who knows? But it's drugs. It's still a taboo thing. You know, like people aren't gonna accept it right away. I feel like it probably won't. It maybe in some states it might work, but in other states it might take a while before they even accept it.
It might. Yeah. It'll take a minute.
Who knows?
Gentlemen, my ass hurts. Let's call this boy.
You need another chair.
Don't start with me.
Social medias.
Don't start. Oh, social media. All right, I can do that. Instagram and Snapchat is _SSLY. My Facebook is just my name.
I don't know if I want a bunch of people hitting me up.
Oh, you don't
Ain't
have
no
to.
one gonna hit you up.
Yeah, nah, I'm good.
All right, this is Big Corpse. Y'all know the deal. Corpse Collection at Corpse on Instagram and Twitter. Yeah, this has been fucking fun. We gotta do another. We gotta do another threesome soon.
Hey, you're for the ratchets. You got a Twitter still.
We gotta do another threesome soon, boys. This is fun. I like this. All right, y'all.
You
till
need to
next
get
time.
yourself another arm for the fucking mic.
I know, and then a new board, but we'll figure that out. But love y'all. Fuck off. Later.